Hey everyone, I hope you're doing okay. I'm here. I'm going to be covering the Veve drop, the Ghost Rider #1. This is the 1990 version, so I hope everyone is doing well. It was a long night. I am a little tired here, but man, it is good to see everyone. We got Sean Graz in the house. He's the first. And of course, we've got the biggest bro, man. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Crazy weekend, bunch of crazy stuff going on. I just got back last night from Key West, took the Key West Express to Fort Myers, and then drove up to the Villages. So it's been a long night, but I got up and I'm like, all right, I will go ahead and do the comic drop. So as you see, I put the poll up. Who is going for the drop tonight or today? Looks like we don't have that many people going for it yet. I don't think this is going to be a big drop. I do think the comic actually looks pretty cool. Obviously, this is a different version than what we had on the app. This is the 1990 version. I'm not so sure how well it's going to do. I don't know if it matters. Maybe you like the cover. The value isn't too much on this for the 9.8. There's a few variants of it, but I saw it ranging from 200 to 600. So not too bad, but nothing great. Jorge, good to see you, man. Glad you could be here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I got some interesting stories for you. It's been just weeks of vacation and in between vacation, and yeah, it's just nuts. Anyone who thinks it's fun to just be gone all the time, it's not. I miss work. I miss being back at my own home. So one more week of this, but glad to be here with everyone. Again, the poll's up, so let me know if you're going to be going for this. I will be sniping for this. In fact, I didn't end up doing a list of mints, but definitely the main ones you should be looking for. Obviously 616. I'm going to type these in here. I can't even see. So look for, we're going to do 616, 1939. This is 1990. Those are going to be the big ones. And then, of course, you can, there's the other issues and stuff like that. Let's see. Sean saying I haven't went for any drops so far. I'm probably not going to go for this any this week as well. Grab something on the aftermarket. I think that's probably the best bet. Alejandro, good to see you, man. Yeah, you know what? I ended up going for the stupid stamps. I went for 3. Did I go for 4? Maybe I went for 4. I don't know. It was stupid. You know, again, it's a gamble. If you're going out there, guys, it's a complete gamble. I know we've got, oh my God, look at this. I mean, there's so much stuff this weekend, but we've got, what the heck is this? Is this an electric chair? I don't even know. Yeah, who's gonna, I don't even know what to say. It is only 20 gems, so maybe people are gonna go for it. You could definitely pick up some mints, 007, any of that. I'm so over it. It's the 60th, 60 years of Bond. It's gonna take 60 years for this shit to be worth anything. But yeah, if you want to go for it, go for it. We also have the Addams Family drop coming up here, so I don't know what's going on. I mean, 25. I mean, honestly, that would be kind of cool to get the thing, to get the hand. That would be kind of cool to have, actually. But probably get in the aftermarket for pretty cheap. So if you want that for your vault or later on, that's probably the best bet. But anyways, let's go back to the comics since that's what we're here for. Let me know what you guys think, what you're looking forward to. Again, I don't think this is going to do too well. I don't think this comic is, unfortunately, going to make you many gems. Again, if you can get some of those good mints that I put up, maybe it will. Hey, Big A, good to see you. Just got back from Key West. I didn't realize that the island has more cocks than anywhere else. Like the chickens. They just run around. It's crazy. I've never been there, so if you guys have ever been there, it's nuts. It's the only place where everyone's a millionaire, but the place looks like a dump. So, but it's a lot of fun. There's a crazy parade there. It doesn't look like a dump. It's just, I think people don't put any money into the places because there's going to be a hurricane that's going to take it out. So why take the chance? The biggest bro, he's skipping all this week. Probably a good choice if you don't want to lose gems. I just like to have a lot of pain and lose gems. Haas, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. Miss all of you. I'm going to be back home in about a week. So I'm ready. I'm ready to get back home. Chickens, Jeff. Yes, chickens. Good luck, chickens, though. So yes. roosters, whatever you want to call them. I live in South Florida. I've never been to Key. I lived in Tampa for 8 years, never went. Finally went. My friend had his 40th birthday party there. It was a lot of fun. They had their big parade down there. Everyone was like naked and stuff. It was weird. It's very much like, and Big A, I don't know if you've been there. It seemed like New Orleans a little bit, the way the main street was set up. So it is neat. It's super expensive and it doesn't look like insane. So yes, there was definitely a cock fest, and I've got some more interesting stories. Hey, Dr. Strange, good to see you, man. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be, I'm actually surprised. I'm just looking at we're 50-50 now in the votes. We don't have that many votes in as far as who's going for this. I mean, man, I wouldn't mind that secret rare. So is the gamble worth it? I mean, this isn't going to be worth, again, on the market. I saw it 200 to 600 for the 9.8. Since this is a newer comic, there's probably a 9.9 or 10 out there, which of course would be worth a good amount, but you normally go by the 9.8. So all decent covers. Actually, I don't really care for the rare. All the other covers I like, and definitely would let that secret rare would be pretty nice to have. So good to see you, Dr. Strange. Yeah, Sean said he's going to grab him in the aftermarket. That might be the best bet, is to grab him in the aftermarket. Oh, so it's his least favorite. I like the colors. I always like the white background. Just let everything kind of pop. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll go for it. Maybe I won't. Guess 8 minutes to join the wait list if you want to get it that way. Again, you're probably better off getting the aftermarket. So let's see, just a quick story. We were, Shelby Cobra and I and my friend and his wife, we were riding back on the Key West Express, and I found out it's not a good idea to suck dick on a cruise, right? I didn't do it. I actually fell asleep, but I guess there was a lady on there and she did that. So the captain came out and talked to these people. I guess first she pulled the guy's pants down, then she went away, came back and did the full deal. And at the very end, she screwed me because we got stuck on the ship for an extra half hour while the police came on to arrest her. And I got a little video of it, so I'm going to put something up later. I'm waiting to see if I can get her mug shot so I can put that up and make kind of a funny video of it. And then her friend yelled at me for taking a video. And I'm like, don't suck dick on a ship and waste my time, or I'm going to film it and make content out of it. So yeah, that was just nuts that would happen today on a ship from Key West. So if you want craziness, take the Key West Express from Fort Myers to Key West and back. It was nuts. So, yeah. Let's see. Big A, never been to Key West. I used to spend every summer in Orlando with trips to Tampa for Busch Gardens. Definitely fun. Bal Harbor, definitely in Miami, close to the Keys. I mean, it's certainly worth trying. I mean, I did go to the southernmost point of the United States, which is, 90 miles away from Cuba. It was kind of cool. There's a house like right next to it. I'm like, that would be the super flex if you could own that house, because I think it was selling for like 17.5 million. And then all the other stuff around it were like 3 or 4 million. So if you could have that house, it'd be pretty cool. Can't afford 17.5 million for a house. So one of these days with YouTube money. Mission, good to see you, man. Yeah, the ultra rare is actually really cool. And on the last Ghost Rider, I thought that too. Really cool cover. So yeah, I don't know. I'm debating if I'm going to go for this. Don't listen to me, guys. Don't go for this. You're going to lose. You'll definitely lose. Captain Obvious, good to see you. Good morning. How's saying I live in south of Fort Myers. Man, Florida is something. I mean, only in Florida. This lady, she was in like a baseball outfit. She was positioned, her number was not 69, of course, a little skirt. And I didn't see any of this. I was waking up. They were yelling, and I don't know. But the captain's like, if you don't stop, I'm going to have you arrested. And he did. And she resisted, and then she threw up. I didn't film enough of it. But I did get her friend yelling at me for filming it. So that was cool. So like I said, I'll try to get that up. Nothing bad in the film. But I can tell the story a little better. Fort Lauderdale, I'm not that far away. Yeah, I mean, it's worth the trip. It's super expensive though. So keep that in mind. Oh yeah, that's right. And we were in a big parade in Key West, and I was definitely thinking about some mass shooting happening, right? Like there's just a lot of people. There were a lot of officers. There were actually police in the parade and everything. But I'm just thinking, My dumb ass is thinking like, oh my God, this is the type of place that there's going to be shooting. And it wasn't there. It ended up being in Ybor in Tampa, a really popular area. And I could have easily just been in Ybor. This would have been, it was something I would go to years ago when I lived here. So, and one of the guys lost his kid, I think a 14-year-old, and he had lost another kid in a shooting. That's just horrible. These people, nuts. So you're not safe anywhere. Yeah, I bought my Ferrari at the toy shop in Fort Lauderdale. It looked like every other Florida coast city. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Everything looks the same. It does. Everything in Florida does look the same. So you just pay more the more south you go. I think that's how it works. You can't. Yeah, you cannot suck. You can't get naked on a cruise, I guess. And, you know, it's just not a good idea. If you want to not be arrested, don't go on the Key West Express, pull somebody's pants down, give them a blowjob in front of a bunch of people. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. And this lady was going crazy. It's like Shelby Cobra's like, has she ever seen an episode of Cops? She was too young, I think. Like she did everything you shouldn't have done. If she like Cops would have been a good educational show for her because she did everything that all those people did. I mean, she resisted. She's yelling at them. And then in the end, she ended up throwing up all over the place. So, but you know what? It's a good lesson for everyone else on that ship. Luckily, there weren't any kids on there. So I don't know what's going to happen. I guess if you do that, you may become a registered sex offender just because you do it in public and potential for kids to have seen it. I don't know. That's what Shelby Cove was saying. I'm not sure if that's true. It sounds good. Could be very true. So anyways, guys, I might actually get this right. We were about 2 minutes away from the wait list to open. If you're going to join the wait list, obviously you'll have 25 minutes to join. I'm debating whether I'm going to do this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to lose if I do it, but if I get that secret rare, it'll probably be worth, I don't know, maybe 50, 60 gems. So you can make a few gems on that. It would fill my coffers back up from the stamps that I bought the other day. Anyone going for anything else out there? Captain, I was tagging along. Oh, I'm tagging along with you. Shall we go for next vacation? Yeah, I mean, just nuts that happened. Yeah. Thanks, Sean. I will tell her tomorrow's drop should be fun. Yeah, I mean, actually, what's funny is I thought today's drop was tomorrow. Did this get changed? I don't know. Again, I've been so out of it, trying to actually take a vacation while I'm on vacation and not worry about comics and stuff like that. Tell you what, though, I do miss sniping. I feel like I'm not sniping very good. Guys, a little less than 2 minutes if you're joining the wait list. I don't think it matters. I like I definitely like the secret rare. Graz does not. Anyone else going to try to get it? Anyone else going to try to get this secret rare? You know, obviously you're gonna have to go for it, or you could probably pick it up on the market for 40 at the very beginning, and then it might jump up to 50, 60, 70. Of course, I could be wrong. Maybe I'll go for more. I know Fromy was he posted about this, so I think he's excited. Hey Bruin, good to see you, man. Ghost Rider collectible looks good. Yeah, the collectible looks good too, and that's today. That may be a better bet. That actually does look pretty good. Let's pull that up. Here we go. So yeah, I think, and it's animated. We can take a look at it. Let me go say hi to the wifey. Good to see you, Shelby Cobra. Love you. I had to pick up the dog this morning, and then I passed her real quick. She's only currently charged with resisting and drunk and disorder. Oh, you were able to look it up. Did you get her mugshot from my video? It was kind of funny that her friend's like, "You're not going to do this," and I'm like, "Well, you're not going to let your friend suck dick, right? Like maybe you should have talked up, you know, then and told her not to do that and not worry about somebody taking a video of her getting handcuffed." I didn't quite get it. But yeah, I kind of yelled at her. So it was fun. It was fun. What about the Ghost Rider collectible? Is that a good one? So, all right. So the collectible, I mean, look, it is really cool. You're going to lose your ass on this at 50 gems. It's just too much. There's 1,200. I'd say if this was 700, that'd be a better bet. It very well could sell out, but I think 50 is too much. You know, unless you get a good mint, I don't think it's going to be worth it. By the way, you can join the wait list if you want to join the wait list. You've got 25 minutes to do that. And then otherwise you got to wait like an eternity to get the rebound, like 15 after, and then the market opens at 20 after. Hopefully they're going to change that. But yeah, I like the collectible. I just don't know if the collectible is going to be worth anything. Did you snipe X-Men 1? I did pretty good that day. Yeah, unfortunately, I was in Vegas. And I did not. I was able to get 2, but I was unable to snipe. We were literally going from one hotel to another. We were moving around, and I could not snipe, which I was kind of upset because how many opportunities you have to snipe stuff. Yeah, I think 50 gems is too high for the collectible. I think 40 would have been probably too high, but they're not going to do it for 30. It's a big IP. So yeah, no, the collectible is today. It's at 12. Is it at 1? Is it at, let's see here. There you go. It's in let's see, 3 hours. So 1 o'clock Eastern time. So kind of crazy. Is the Socrates Shelby Cobra? Did you think she was decent looking? I didn't think she was that good looking. I don't know. She didn't have that something that I liked. No mugshot posted. She's still sleeping it off in cell blocks. Sure, she was hoping for D. That's funny. Yes, you don't want to mess around with Shelby Cobra. She has her way. She could dox everyone in the world if she wanted to. Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't think she was attractive. The guy, so, and one of the guys was, this isn't bad. One of the guys was trans, and the other guy, I think, was in a Hawaiian shirt. So I don't know. They didn't look like porn stars, but, you know, like I didn't see it. So, you know, maybe the guy was related to the biggest bro and has an 18-inch foot. I don't know. I didn't see it. But yeah. Good morning, Rewind 2001. Good to see you. Glad to have everyone here. Hopefully you're not bored with all my stories, just talking about Key West Express, the comic. Ronnie Lido, good to see you, man. I saw that you had that new painting out. Very cool. Another Halloween painting. I don't know if you heard our story about the Key West Express, but it was like a porn gone bad and some arresting at the end. So it looks like the 2 guys did not resist arrest, but she did. So I think she's going to be in trouble. We'll see. But yeah, disorderly conduct. I mean, she really delayed us getting off. And of course, I had a 3.5-hour drive, so I was not happy. But good to see you, Ronnie. Looks like we've got 50-50 going for the comic today. We're just going over the collectible. In fact, let's just go look at the collectible real quick. I'm going to go ahead and play this, and let's see what happens. See if I get a warning. Well, there you go. Thanks, Corey, for screwing me over and making me actually more interested in both of these things. So he does a good job on his video edits. I need to learn from the best. So yeah, don't do it. You're gonna lose out, guys. The comic's probably worth a gamble if you want that ultra rare. You know, you never know in these scenes. They could pop. So definitely maybe worth going for. But the collectible is definitely cool. I don't think it's worth 50. Let's see. We got Ronnie Lido. Yeah, 2 guys. There were two guys and a girl. Two guys in a cup and a girl. Something like that. They were the epitome of white trash for sure. Absolutely. Let's see. Can we talk about Veve roasting Vault on X? What are your thoughts? So I know something was going on. I know he got very upset. I knew he was like ready to, you know, give away the house, selling his Twitter and selling his account. You know, I really like the guy. He's helped me get to where I am. I don't think it's fair how Veve's treated. OG Vault, I didn't see all this stuff, so I don't know exactly what's going on, but like, I don't know. This whole space is very cliquish. I know on, in fact, I might even do a video about this. We had some issues on Cryptoys and trolls, and it looks like, you know, one of the guys has apologized, which I'm happy to see. But like, you know, all this trolling, I mean, this is supposed to be a fun space, and, you know, as creators, we're just humans. So, you know, we can get our feelings hurt. We may want to kick your ass for saying stupid shit. You know, it's just not fun, you know, especially as like if you're an ambassador, you know, you're an ambassador. We don't really work for the companies directly. We don't have access to all this information that people think we have. We get information sometimes a minute before you do. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and see exactly what they said about Vault. If you want to chime in and let us know a little bit, it's just not cool. You know, I don't care. You know, you don't have to like everyone. You can say whatever you want, and you can be negative. Just do it in a nice way. Don't be trolls, because that's going to piss me off. Let's see. Alejandro saying Key West is cool, but it's overrated. Beaches on the west side of Florida are much. Oh, totally. I prefer Anna Maria Island for sure. Siesta Key, absolutely. I really like. You know, Sarasota, Gulf of Mexico Road, Anna Maria Island, right next to that, Siesta Key, being, you know, a little south of that. Love it. And you're absolutely right. Clearwater Beach always wins like #1 beach, you know, sometime in the decade. So yeah, there's a lot of good beaches, and it's so compact. It's like 1 mile by 4 miles, 4 miles by 1. So yeah. At least Key West, that part. And it's so compact, and it just doesn't look as nice. I mean, Fort Myers was destroyed. We stayed there at night, but it's still really nice. So there's a lot of nice places you can go. If you want to be on the beach and you have some money, but not a lot, Key West is probably not the way to go, because it's going to cost at least $600,000 for like a trailer. Yes, Shelby Coe saying hi to everyone. Everyone's saying hi to everyone because we love each other. Don't worry about that. The East Coast has the best. I'm sorry. I still think the East Coast does have. I mean, look, all of Florida has great beaches, to be honest. The white powdery sand, South Beach is real nice. You know, I lived on the West Coast of Florida. I love it out here. But, you know, the beaches on Florida, let's admit they're very good. So, yeah, hey, Tony Dolce, good to see you. Let's go Secret Re. I know I just have that up. I think it's definitely potentially could be worth going for. I don't know. We're now at 59% are going for this, 41%. Don't listen to me. If you're going for it, it's a complete gamble. This will be worth a few gems, maybe a little bit more. If you disagree, let me know. But it's, you know, we got so many drops this week. I don't know what they're thinking. It's like we had a little break and then bam, here we are. So yeah, so the East Coast beaches are good too. What I do like on the East Coast is like Cocoa Beach, where you can actually see the launchings of you know, satellites and stuff like that. Obviously, they don't do the shuttle anymore, but they do lots of launches, SpaceX, all that stuff. So that's really cool too. So where else are you going to get that? That's what's cool about Florida. It's just hot as heck in the summer. Right now, it's the best time. Hey, Gus, good to see you, man. Glad you could make it by. Always good to have you here. So let's see, from now till March. It's so true. Yeah, summer is hell on earth in Florida. I was here 8 years in Tampa, and it changed a little bit. It changed from like raining once a day at like 3:30 to raining the whole day. And now it looks like up here in the villages, it hasn't been raining that much. So I don't know. The weather keeps changing here, but it is hot in the summer. But it has been so nice. Key West was really nice. Yesterday it did get a little hot. You know, you are very far south, but most of Florida right now is the best time. It's really a good time to be here. Do you watch a Crazy Funko on? I did not. I was unable to. I try to. I know they were asking for like some because it was Mr. Rolex and who was the other one? Dane K. It was Will. Will was doing it, and I tried to give him some advice on how to do the point system. I don't know what they ended up doing, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Let us know. Did somebody pull something really cool? They were opening, basically, we're each going to open at least 10 Funkos or 20 Funko. They're going to open 20 total, each 10. And then there was going to be some punishment. Something was going to be given back to the community, something like that. So yeah. Yeah, we're finally getting some nice weather in South Florida and not rain. The humidity just makes it extremely hot during the summer. Yeah, that's what it is. This totally was it. Dane K missed it. Was it good? Yeah, so Dane, there you go. Yeah. Okay. So it was Mr. Rolex and Grubba B. So I did not. I mean, I'm going to go back to see. You guys should actually probably go back to see it. It sounded really interesting. They were going to have a point system. That's what I tried to. I sent him something that I thought would be interesting for a point system, but I did not get to see it. So, guys, about 15 minutes. Yep, 15 minutes to join the wait list. Thanks, Captain Obvious. 15 minutes to join that wait list if you want to get this on the drop. You can wait. You'll be able to get this in the aftermarket for cheap. You know, the only reason you would go for this if you're trying to get like a decent mint, you want to get that secret rare. I will probably snipe a little bit. Of course, you got to wait till 20 after you snipe, so you got to listen to this crap for a while. Yeah, I know Mission was saying he liked the ultra rare. I do really like the ultra rare. Not just that rare. I don't know. I don't feel like the rare now is becoming the uncommon. Uncommon's okay, and the main cover is okay, but yeah, I probably the ultra is the best cover, and I always like these secret rares, so might be worth the risk. Let's see, Dinky. Yeah, Rolex got like 1 common, 5 rares, 2 ultra rares. Really, what secret rare did he get? What mint did he get, Dinky? Let's see. He got smoked like 7 commons. And I mean, just the fact out of 10 to get 1 SR, that's not easy to get that secret rare. So yeah, let me know what mint he got. I'm curious. Obviously, he didn't get 1. That was my thing. Is if you got, I was saying if you got secret rare number 1, you would get 40 times the market value added to your points, which of course would mean you'd win. So let's see. All right, so we got 39. Then Rolex bought 39. You are off the market to match. Oh, that's cool. Of course he could do that. That guy's got some good stuff going on in his wallet. So, oh, I didn't know that, Dane. So Dane's saying that David, you showed up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely go back. I might try to get that link for you guys if I can, so you guys can go see it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I could see him coming by. Did he do anything? Did he give anything away? That probably would have been a good show. How long was it, by the way, Dane? How long was the opening of the tournament? It must have taken forever to open it all. Yeah, Dr. Rolex is the man. Perhaps, yeah, he's. I don't know how he does it. I like how you've got bucket head on your thumbnail there, Sean. That is one concert I'm waiting to see. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so it was only an hour. I'm definitely going to go back and see it. Like, yeah, my trash will just drag on for hours and hours. So yeah, that's actually for an hour. That seems pretty good. So I'll have to go check that out. Let's see here. We've got a little bit over 10 minutes if you want to join the wait list. We take a look here. We got 27 votes. We got 59% that are going to go for Ghost Rider. 41% are not. Remember, we got the collectible today at 1 Eastern. If you're going to go for that, that is 50 gems. I will say here this, and I didn't go over this because I meant to actually say this earlier. There are only 6,000 of this. So, again, not the most popular comic. It's not a bad comic in the real world. It's just the 9.8. If you go by that, it's 200 to 600. I know there's a few variants. So for 9.8, but there is only 6,000 of these. So, you know, take that in consideration. Actually, it would have been nice if it was like 3,500. You could definitely do well on this. But yeah, so I'm not saying you should go for this, but that does make it a little bit easier. And with 6,000, it actually makes sniping. You can snipe a little bit with 6,000. Usually when it gets down to 3,500, it's really hard. It's much harder to snipe. There's just not a lot to snipe. You know, some of those sequential mints and stuff like that. Let's see. We've got here. Hey, Bao, good to see you. Hey, a little background music would be nice. I'm gonna have to work on that because you know, copyright stuff. But good suggestion. Okay, so 50 bike going under retail 999 edition would have been nice. Yes, right. Yeah, I don't think the collectible stuff like going to go under retail. Yeah, I mean, you should actually be looking for the 666 on these editions. That's probably a good idea. Probably a good mint to get. Thanks for giving our secrets out, Dane K. Veve holds back nearly 6% of this comic. Is this what they're doing? Let's see here. Yeah, 345, and that's what they did the other day on a 10,000, I thought, or maybe it was the 7,500. But yeah, they're definitely holding back a lot, and I'm not sure why. Hey, Shani Poo, good to see you, man. Good morning, guys should definitely check out Shiny Poo. He's very entertaining, very energetic, and he's a good YouTube creator. He's very enjoyable. And he's got a is your Cryptoys thing, is that today, Shiny Poo? Again, I've been out on these, just out of town, so haven't been trying to like stay off the radar as much as possible so I can enjoy stuff here. But Shiny Poo's doing a big like family stream Cryptoys type thing, so let us know, Shiny Poo, on that. If you want to DM me the link for that, I'll put that out on here so people can tune in. I think that's tonight, but maybe I'm getting that wrong. So yeah, let me know when that is. You guys hit that like button if you can. I appreciate it. Helps mess with YouTube's algorithm. But yeah, if you can get that to me, I will get that out there. You guys should definitely check it out. I don't know who you're gonna have. Are you gonna have Will and Steph and Poof on there? That would be really cool. Looks like you might actually have that. So but yeah, if you want, send me that link, Shiny Poo, and I'll get that on here. Wait, it was yesterday. What? Well, guys, I don't know what's going on. I guess it was yesterday. The biggest bro told me it was yesterday. Sorry about that, Shiny Poo. My days and hours are all messed up. For some reason, I thought it was going to be today. So I thought it was the 30th. All right. Well, you're going to have to go back and watch it. I apologize. But was it good, The Biggest Bro? I'm sure it was a good watch. We actually didn't get very good reception on the Key West Express. The internet kept going in and out, so couldn't have watched it then. Anyways, oh, he had 16 Funko boxes and only opened 10. That's crazy. Smash that like button. Thanks, Haas. And here's Mo Knows. He's going LOL. I don't know. He's probably just making fun of me because I have no clue what's going on in the Veve Cryptoys collectible space. Good to see you, Mo. Almost ready to be back to normal. Almost ready to start doing our PFL content we've talked about for months doing, and hanging out and doing some fun videos. Maybe we're gonna like start moving stuff over to Kick so we can start doing just a lot more fun stuff, watching shows together, stuff like that. So, but Mo's been kicking some butt over at Photo Finish Live, so definitely have to do some videos about that. All right, we've got a lot of time. We got 7 minutes if you want to join the wait list, if you care. So wait a second. Did we hold on a second here. Just seeing if let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Here is the link for Shiny Poo. Go ahead here. This is the Shiny Poo link. Let's see here. Hold on a second here. To video. So wait, has it happened yet or not? This isn't something new, right? Is The Biggest Bro pulling? Yeah. Okay. So there you go. So it was last night. So if you guys want to go check it out, there's the link. Also, I think today Bones B isn't on here, but I do think they're going to have the second Gameisode NFT for Superstar Money today. I don't know. Here's the old one. This may actually be still good. So Superstar Money teamed up with Gameasodes. They had their own NFT. And then there was another one, I guess the person drew on the stream for Inspector Gadget. So you can go on there and get a free NFT. So if you guys want to mint that, go ahead and go on and mint that. And you can do that. All right. So Shiny Poo's saying, going live today at 4 Pacific to try and get the last 3 missing Cryptoys for the Yoda Grail. Ooh. No. Wow. Which, so let's see, I only have 3 cubes left. Will I get the missing 3? So you need 3 and you have 3 cubes. You better get on Poof. You got to like give him a good tip or something. So I'll push that button. Because I tried that. Like, yeah, I don't have enough to get it. The Mickey, that one I might have a chance. That one I only need the Pluto Legendary, and I can get the Grail version. Because if you get the because the snapshot's going to happen soon. So if you get the first 12, you get the Grail Yoda. If you get all 15 with the Ultra Grails, you get the Grail Yoda. Man, if you can get that, I mean, that is going to be super rare no matter which one you get. So it might be worth going for. Again, there's that link. That's Shiny Poo. Oh no, that link is the link for the Gameasodes if you want to try to get the free NFT with Superstar Money. Check that out. Hopefully Bonesby might come on and give us a little bit more alpha on that. Woody, good to see you, man. What's up, BE? And everyone, thanks for streaming. You're welcome. Yeah, you say that now, but it's getting pretty boring here. We're at 9:50. We got a little less than 5 minutes. I'm going to go tell you guys the story in case some of you are just tuning in. I'll tell you the story that happened on the QS Express last night again. 5 minutes to join the wait list, a little less. You know what? I'm going to just join the wait list. That way I can make the decision whether I'm going to go for it over 15 minutes. Don't think it's going to sell out. There's only 6,000 of them. So keep that in mind if you want to, if you're going to take a gamble. This is a little bit better one to gamble on just because there's less mints available. Although I think you're going to lose out, and it looks like 50-50 are going for it. So I'm going to join the wait list. You won't have any problem. And then I will snipe at like 20 after. So anyways, just again, I went to Key West for a birthday party this weekend. And we took the Key West Express from Fort Myers. And on the way back, we had a lot of fun. I was sleeping and a lot of yelling going on. And I get up and I find out like the captain was really pissed off. And I guess some lady like first pulled the guy's pants down and was, you know, giving him a hand job. This is not kid friendly out there, by the way. And then didn't heed the captain's warning and then went, you know, full out, you know, doing the BJ thing. And so they didn't arrest him on the ship. They let him just kind of like hang out and whatever. But at the very end, they had all the staff and security on the boat, like ready to make sure this girl and these two guys couldn't like jump off the boat. And then the sheriffs came on and it was just a whole big scene out there. She gets arrested. She's not listening to them. She's yelling at them. They handcuffed her. I start filming the handcuffing. Her friend comes and yells at me, and I'm like, whatever, lady, don't waste my time. You just screwed me over by a half hour to get out of here early. So fuck you. I'm going to film this and make content out of it. And so then she threw up on them. I did not get that filmed. But yeah, it was just absolutely crazy. Only in Florida. You got to love the WT out here. They definitely do a good job. So yeah, so that was an interesting trip on that Key West Express, which is actually pretty nice. It's kind of a ripoff, but it was kind of nice to do that. All right, so just real quick. Okay, so yeah, Shawnee Pooh saying, don't forget to watch Game of Thrones later. It is later today. Agnes is doing the other half of the art piece that they'll be giving away. So that's what I was talking about. So they're going to be giving away the other NFT, the other half of the Inspector Gadget NFT today. So there's a bunch of free stuff you can get from Superstar Money. So tune into that. I already had the first two. A good handy. Yes, it's definitely, you definitely don't want to, you don't want to do that in public. That is just something you don't want to do. So we're waiting to see if we can get the mugshot so I can put that up on the video. Shiny P, that was, it was an old fashioned, right? Yeah, she threw up. I was hoping they'd throw over the, you know, the spit, the spit headpiece, but they didn't. Didn't want her to die, I guess. I started filming when I saw her handcuffed. She was getting handcuffed, and it wasn't great because it was like through a window, and then her friend like, you know, came yelling at me, and it was kind of funny. So I had to stop because I had a feeling the sheriffs weren't going to like me filming them and all of that stuff, but I got just enough for some okay content. So yes, Tucson would be correct. There's a lot of trash in Florida, including me. That it's just, you know, the whole state is not white trash, but these people were, and it was ridiculous. So yeah, she gave a BJ to someone who was no, it wasn't underage. The guy was not underage. There was a guy, and there's two guys. Well, there was a guy in a trance. Don't care, doesn't bother me, whatever. And this girl wearing her baseball outfit with a tiny skirt where you could see her ass, I guess. And the shirt said 69 on it. So yes, very, very mature. You know, it was supposed to be a fun weekend out there. People were dressing up and for the parade. So yeah, you just, you know, after the captain says, stop giving the guy a hand job, and then you go back and you go, you know, full out. I think that's probably not a good deal. Yeah. So she got arrested for, Shelby Cobra put in here, just, you know, disrupting the peace, maybe public intoxication. I don't know. We're going to keep an eye on it and see what happens. Guys, you got a few seconds here real quick. If you want to join the wait list, I would, let's see here. It's too late. You've got no more time. If you want to join the wait list, you can't do it anymore. It doesn't matter. You'll be able to get this in the market for cheap if you want. It's just if you want to go for the secret, I'll probably just go for it. But don't listen to me. It looks like we've got 42 votes, 50-50. That's not a good sign. Never a good sign. But, you know, Dinky, the best news stories come out of Florida. They do. They absolutely do come out of Florida. And unfortunately, like Dr. Strange was saying, there ended up being a shooting in Ybor for their Halloween party. Guys, we've got not a special guest. We've got the best half of Skin and Bones. We've got Mo Nose. How you doing, man? See you.
Doing better till you came back.
Yeah, I know, right? Like you had a good break. You didn't have to hear me. And yeah, here we are.
Oh, I'm sick as fuck, man.
Oh yeah, you were saying that. Like COVID or
nah? That's just every year around the seasonal change shit here in New York. I get head colds, man. Happens every year. Yeah, it's like clockwork. Sure. But a fucking
you're
throat.
Alive. Oh, I hate that. I'm a little bitch when my throat. I do not like sore throats. Yeah,
especially if I have to talk. I had to do an auction yesterday. That was
right. Oh yeah, that's right.
That was absolutely brutal. Having to 2 hours of that shit like this.
You said they did pretty good though. They did what, $15,000 worth of sales or something?
12K
or 12K. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Yeah, anything good going on? But yeah, there was a wait list, Shawnee Poo. Was there anything good that sold? Like any deals or not really?
Oh yeah, a lot of good deals. Problem is, if you list things for 80,000 Derby, people are like, eh. But if you started at 40K and you get people involved and you start doing these little bids and these little, auctions back and forth, horses sell for more money than they had them listed for. So,
yeah, you get people. That's what's good about. Everyone knows those auctions get people excited. That's why you don't ever join them, because you get screwed. Mo licks the handlebars on the subway. That's what makes you have a good immunity. A good immune system. So yeah, seasonal changes. Whenever the temperature goes up and down, barometric pressure changes. That's what gets me sick. So yeah, Mo knows.
What gets me is I'm stupid and I'm lazy and I just run outside. It's like, oh, it's cold out. Like Steph will be leaving, so I run outside and like I'm in my room where it's like 100 degrees half the time. And I'll go outside where it's like, 40, which ain't that bad, 40 or 50. It's like,
it's a pretty big change.
It's just a little shock on the body. But it happens every year. I get sick at Christmas too.
Well, at least you can be prepared for it. By the way, Tony Dolce is saying you had a big win. Yeah, you won $500 in a race. You want to tell them about
over 700.
Oh, it's 700. Wait,
yeah, at the end of the day, it was like over $700.
Wow.
Because those pots are juiced by wagering.
Right. Well, originally you'd said 500. So the end of the day,
well, 550 was the 550 was the purse,
and then it was juiced. Okay, gotcha.
And then juiced, yeah. So
very cool. Yeah, congrats on that, dude. You're killing it out there. Yeah, you guys should definitely tune into his streams. You do it every Thursday yourself. You do a stream. There's one on Tuesdays that you don't do anymore, and then you do the Saturday streams, and then you help produce the Kentucky Derby once a month. So you guys can, just tune into. You can always follow him on Twitter. Go to his Twitter. He always puts it out there when he's going live. I try to retweet it. So yeah, and yeah, Tucson. He does live auctions for PFL. One of these days we might do it for Veve, right? Maybe if you want to pay him, he'll do it. Got to give him a good commission off of your big sale.
Pay me up front.
Yeah, right. Weird. I never got the option to join a wait list. All it shows for the last half hour was dropping. Really? I was able to join, and we got 53 seconds to buy it. Of course, you'll have 15 minutes. In that situation, I just always back out and go back in. If not, just totally close it. That's your best bet. You know what? If you really like it, just buy it in the market. It won't cost too much. So, yeah. What do you think about the collectible today? Yeah, and you guys, you are going to be able to buy here in about 20 seconds if you want to buy. I'm going to wait a little bit.
The collectible set? That was the comic.
Yeah, the Ghost Rider collectible. I just pulled it up on the screen. That's today at 1 o'clock. What do you think?
Oh, they got multiple drops today.
Yeah, look at this though. 50 freaking gems for 1,200. Wrong price. Like 50 for 600 of these. This would have sold out. There would have been a chance. By the way, we've got my favorite sniper, person who has technically put the most holes on my walls, is Casey BMW. What did I miss? I left for a second at BJ's and came back and sore throats. Well,
It's true.
Arrest on the Key West Express, going back to Fort Myers from Key West. Blow job, lady gets arrested, throws up, and then Mo comes on, and he says he has a sore throat. So now you're you're back up to date. Yeah, you're all caught up with what's going on. So Tucson's saying he learned how to do auctioneer chant a little bit. I go to live auctions every chance I can get when I'm in Pennsylvania, which is rare these days. I mean, auctions are kind of fun. I mean, the key is just not to get too caught up in it, because then you'll end up paying too much. Win, didn't buy. Yeah, I was going to say I've got to win too. I'm still debating if I'm going to buy. I've got 13 minutes, 45 seconds to make the purchase. It'll still be available after that. So just in case. And there's Tucson making fun of Florida. I like to make fun of it, but you got to remember there's good and bad people everywhere. And, just a lot of the WT here just stand out a lot because they really, they represent, right? Right, Mo, you like Florida, you like Orlando, you've been here. They do stand out a lot, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was in I was at Lake County. County, Florida. A little was it North 441?
That's
from Disney, something like that.
Yep. There's a lot, yeah. It's just I was joking with Mo. I think I said this earlier though, but like Key West is the only place where you have it's pretty much all millionaires, and the place just looks kind of dumpy. It's crazy. And then I see a CVS downtown. I'm like, how can they afford to do it? Or they had the world's smallest bar. I'm like, how do you do that? How do you survive in a place that's just expensive? So, but people do it. Let's see. Yeah.
And it's expensive down there compared to New York.
I think Key West would be, Key West is pretty comparable. I don't know for sure. Just Key West, because I was asking one of the girls we were with, and we were on the beach at a okay looking hotel, and I'm like, how much are those right now per night? And she's like $1,000. And I will say though, in Key West they had happy hour. This wasn't like Vegas where everything's $1 million. They actually had times where you could get good deals and they were fast and all of that, but it's expensive to be down there. So you know how it is. Anything you do at one of these places, it's $50 a meal, and it's just crazy. It drives me nuts. So
I was in Florida. It was still $3 for a pack of Marlboros. I came back to New York. They were fucking $10.
Man. Yeah, New York is...
That'll make me quit.
Yeah, you're right. It's the taxes there.
That is what made me quit.
Hey, Nick, Copper Drop. This is probably, aftermarket Cop It. I still have mine on the wait list. I may get it just to see if I get a secret rare. Maybe, David, you will, give me a break here. So we'll see. All right, Ronnie Lotto, he got number 538 on something like that on this drop. Okay, was it a rare, common? What did you get? Which one did you get? Graz is saying, I've been living down here for 40 years near Fort Lauderdale. I'm pretty close to the beach. I love watching the sunrise in the morning on the beach. Yeah, well, Fort Lauderdale is not a cheap place to live. It's a very nice place. So absolutely, South Beach is extremely overrated. It's super expensive, South Beach, and I never felt comfortable down there. And I know a lot of people, at least when I was here back in 1998, people were getting their cars broken into all the time. So I don't know if that's still the case out there. Florida is tobacco country. Okay, I guess. $10 a pack is cheap, even though Canada doesn't have Marlboro, but it's $25 a pack. I just wouldn't even smoke. It's cheaper to smoke other stuff, right? At 20, would you smoke at $25 a pack, Mo?
Well, I told you I smoked for 20 years or almost 20 years.
Right.
And when I got back to New York, it was $10 a pack. I walked in, I said, "You're out of your fucking mind." Turned around, I walked out, and I pretty much that was it.
So actually, this is one situation where taxes
I quit by
worked.
accident.
You quit by that's kind of interesting. How do you quit by accident?
Well, I grabbed a vape, and then I wasn't working. I was working from home, and I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna play a game with myself." And I was like, "I'm just gonna," because I never smoked indoors. When I did smoke, I still found them disgusting. So I was like, listen, if I'm going to smoke cigarettes, I'm going outside. And when it's wintertime in New York, my aunt still smokes. you don't go out that much. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
It's a little
it is
chill.
what it is. But yeah, I was like, oh, I'll just kind of like play a game and not go out. Well, an hour turned into a day, turned into a week, and next thing I know, I turned to my boy. I'm like, Shabbos. I went to go light up a smoke. I'm like, yo, I haven't lit up a cigarette in like 2 weeks. I'm like, that's crazy. And I just never went back.
I mean, once you kick it, you might as well. Do you do any of the vaping tobacco or no?
Oh yeah, I've been vaping for 20 years. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Like, people, like, oh, vaping. I'm like, hey, listen, if vaping is bad for you, then it missed me because, I mean,
It's
I feel
better-
better than ever. I've been
As I
playing
say,
hockey. I play
exactly.
hockey. I get up and down. Are there
It's
other
better.
issues? Maybe. I
It's
don't even
better
say it's
than
100% safe, but definitely better than actual cigarettes.
It's better than
100%.
actually incinerating something. Like, definitely, there's probably bad things about anything you ingest that way, but it's got to be better. I don't know if you watched. There's a documentary on Netflix about Jules. I haven't finished it yet, but it's talking about like how it became worth like 10 billion, and they had a big falling out at the end. A lot of that.
You know why they had a big falling out in the end?
Because of the kids. Because they were selling the
because
flavored
tobacco industry.
Wow.
Because the same reason why weed was such a fucking bad thing for all these years, because we had the prohibition and all this crap. Marijuana had fucking smear campaigns put against it by big alcohol and tobacco. And that's it. That's the biggest money that exists is tobacco and alcohol. So
for sure.
if people tell you and they brainwash you to think things are bad, you gotta think things are bad. And then look at the year 2023. People go, weed? We were afraid of weed? The hell were we thinking? Because we were brainwashed to fucking think that weed was so bad.
I mean, we weren't brainwashed. We weren't fucking brainwashed. But everyone else.
Yeah. You wake the fuck up, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You look at the world. You look at the facts.
Yeah, exactly.
But
people kind of, went crazy. Hey, look who we got. We got
that's
Superstar
fun. People
Money.
go crazy every day.
And we got My Collectibles. We got the big dogs. Got My Collectibles. Got the common Superstar Money. Does Mo have a Firehead layer? Yeah, you should for the Ghost Rider. Boy, I feel bad that Superstar Money and My Collectibles missed the story on the Key West Express, guys. I just got back from Key West last night. I'll keep it kind of family friendly, but basically on the way back, some lady decided to give a guy a BJ, and they were disturbing the peace, and the captain on the ship decided to have him arrested. And so it took us like, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes to get off the boat. Well, the sheriffs came on and arrested the lady, and she resisted arrest, and then they handcuffed her. I filmed it. Then I got yelled at for filming her by her friend, and it was a lot of fun. And then she threw up in the end. It was just a great night. And then we got in at like 2:30 after another 3.5 hour drive home. So, and here we are with Ghost Rider. So the question is, do I buy it? I still have it waiting. We've got 6 minutes and 30 seconds to still buy it, or you can get it in the aftermarket for cheap. Yes, exactly. There you go. 1970, we was almost legal in the USA. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, as they say.
Well, back in 80, 81, when I was born, my grandfather actually was one of the first medical patients, I believe, here in New York, because he had brain cancer.
Wow.
Yeah, he had died a month before I was born. Never met him. But, it was like massive brain tumor or whatever. He worked with a lot of chemicals and stuff, too, when he was younger.
Oh, yeah, that's never turns out good.
Yeah. But anyway, it was just, they gave him, medical marijuana back then, and my grandma used to tell me growing up, and I was like, no, I mean, that I never heard of that.
Happen.
But apparently it was a thing. It was because it was almost legal for a time. It ebbs and flows, right? Especially during that time. I mean, you had Woodstock and everything in '69, the hippie movement.
Definitely had access to it. Yeah, you had access.
But even then, it was still easy to just, keep it illegal. Make tax money off of it, bang the people left and right, throw people in jail because of it. It was a waste of time. Listen, everything else, I don't think, if you're out there doing crack, coke, killing people and raping people, you deserve to be in jail. You deserve to get fucked every day, right? Your life should be nothing more than, you being a piece of shit.
Yeah, you should be in a cell away. But if, you're not hurting anyone, who freaking cares, right? If I'm not bothering you, don't bother me. That's the way I look at it. I know that's
for sure.
By the way, just real quick, we've got Kobe collects in the house. Yo, good to see you, man. I still got to look. So he sent me a bunch of stuff over, and we're going to do a giveaway. I don't know if he's going to come on. It's a bunch of HRO stuff. Could be very valuable. I probably shouldn't be giving away, but yeah, I want to help promote Kobe. He's a good guy. You guys should definitely check out because he has all these you can join, and he has giveaways and stuff like that. So
you're becoming a giveaway channel now?
Not I had won something, and I'm like, let's just give it away on the channel. And then he's like, well, I'll send you some more stuff you can give away. I'm like, okay, so yeah, why not? So we'll get some.
You really have changed.
Yeah, what is going on with me? What is going on? But it's good to see you, Kobe. Glad you could drop by. Carter was right. Well, I do know, like back in the 90s, there was like 5 people that had it that it was legal. So yeah, there were like 5 people in the United States that could legally get it back in the 90s, and I saw a documentary about it. But yeah, so yes, so I think you're talking about my trip, which was crazy, absolutely crazy. Kobe it was so crazy, he needs some coffee. Yeah, it was absolutely crazy. Shelby Cobra looked it up this morning. It looks like just disturbing the peace, resisting arrest, waiting for the mugshot, and then I'll put my video out.
Disturbing the peace.
Disturbing the peace.
In my pants.
Yeah, she was disturbing the peace in her mouth. I hope they gave her some mouthwash before and after she threw up. So yeah, it was nuts. Let's see. Yeah,
Wait, she was blowing a homeless guy? What exactly?
No, not blowing a homeless guy. Just, I mean, he kind of did look homeless, and yeah. So I didn't see. I was sleeping. I would wake up now and then hearing yelling and screaming. They were just, just crazy, just nuts. So, yeah. When is Florida going to finally make this stuff legal for everyone? If Missouri can do it, anyone can do it. So, yeah. Okay, Kobe's saying give them away however you want or keep them. No. I want to definitely give them away. Hey, got Mr. V. Good to see you, man.
The weird part about Florida, right? Because there's no taxes.
Right.
Like they don't make their money off it, I guess, because they're not taxing it. But I mean, you could still do a weed tax. I mean,
yeah, you could do a weed tax.
People would still fucking pay it.
Yeah, people will pay it. I know, like in Missouri, if you have the medical card, you pay less taxes. So I don't know how that works here. Just saying, Key West Express, the cruise where you can't get head. Right. Right. Can't get head. Exactly. We just always been legal in Alaska. Hasn't? I didn't know that.
That's because nobody goes to Alaska.
Right. Or it's just so depressing. No, actually, it's
like, oh, 3 people will benefit. Actually, my uncle lives in Alaska.
I love Alaska. Honestly,
it looks awesome.
I would not do it forever. I would be like, go there for like 2 months, like make it like a summer thing. It definitely was cool, but I would end up hating all the tourists that would come in. I like that I haven't come here and win stuff. Yeah. Freaking Ronnie can win stuff. He'll pay attention. Gus, even drug cartels knew weed would be legalized. I mean, that just screwed up everything here. Canada just legalized. What? Now, see, that I have a problem with, because with cocaine, you could take that once and it could make your heart explode. Like that.
Yeah, but what if it's medical and you're tested and they know that going into it that you're okay?
No, I'm okay. I'm not going to get in the way of doctors. If doctors think it's okay, that's a little scary. Hey, Bob Sales, good to see you, man. I hope all.
Yeah, what are they used for?
Oh, he's lying. He's just kidding. Right. I knew they couldn't be, because they can't do that. I know with like Ritalin and stuff like that, which is like methamphetamine, they can make it where it's not going to kill you. They change, few things, and you got us, Kobe. That was funny, because I was like, how the hell can they do that? G Money, good to see you, man.
You're the one clicking on questions.
Yeah, I ditched the glasses only because I don't have my ring light, so I'm not getting sick from these lights. So let's see, here we go. Medical cocaine, that's funny. Let's see, lately I've not been, let's see. Was he saying Ken is all over the place? Yes, I know, I'm just clicking around here. I saw something from Shelby, and then more stuff came on. They were model citizens on the ship. They absolutely were. Okay, guys, here's the question. Do I go for this? I've got 20 seconds. Screw it. Let's see what I get. Let's just go buy it. Let's see what we get with 20 seconds less. Let me get my common number, 5,872. Oh, I got mint 490. Don't think that really means anything, but let's see what I got. Let's see which comic I got. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I assume you were not going for this. Common.
No.
Common 490. All right, I'm not going to complain.
I haven't logged into my Veve account since the last time I talked to you.
Wait, it's not that you hate Veve. It's just you're waiting. You're holding back and kind of waiting for the stuff you care about, which is gamification. So yeah. LOL, who tries Coke once and explodes? No, it's Dr. G out of Orlando, actually. The coroner. She had a show on, and that's the thing with cocaine. You could do it once and die. You could do it for 4 years, and then all of a sudden your heart explodes. So, like, that's kind of scary. That can happen. So you just, that's something that I would say stay away from. Marijuana, maybe wait until you're a little older. Don't do it as a kid. Not good, but yeah. Was starting not to trust you.
You shouldn't do anything as a kid. When you're a kid, you should be a goddamn kid.
Yeah. And the other thing is you shouldn't trust me at all. Like,
yeah, if there's any kids in here, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. You shouldn't
go fucking do something with your lives.
Yeah, this is a waste. This is a waste of time. No way. He got rewind 2000. I mean, you were lucky too. You got the secret. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Let's see. I should have done it in the beginning. Now you're gonna get it late. Yep, I'm gonna get it late, and I won't get more than 5 gems for it. I'll just keep it. Whatever. If I can get my money back on a 490, if I could get it up quick, I could probably sell it for like $7.99. Did anyone else go for this and get anything good? Let me know. It looks like 46% in the end said yes, 54% said no. As you remember, we do have, yeah, guys, give me some likes. Give us some likes. This is how we thrive on likes. We've got 19. Give us one more. Let's hit that 20.
Don't do
Let's
it,
hit
chat.
that 20.
You're going to let him think this is the right thing to do. He's going to stream this crap every day.
No, I'm not. I
Don't do it.
had to do it. Got a W because I skipped. There you go. That is a W because you skipped. Just hit the, yeah, there you go. Damn. Good for you, Ronnie. You definitely deserve the secret rare. You're going to wait 4 minutes to see where the market is. Effects so long-term with cocaine. I know someone that got heart failure and passed away from it a few weeks. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, it's just not worth it. That stuff, there's just certain things that are just not worth it. G43, good to see you, man. Got the ultra rare. Hit that like button. Do I have a like button? If I had a like button, I'd say hit that twice. Yeah. Oh, good. We got some likes in there. Thanks, guys. We always appreciate it. Bob saying hi to the chat. Tucson, so many peep. I know who did a lot of coke, died young. Yeah, it's just not worth it, guys. Just stay away from the hard stuff. Probably stay away from drinking. But
up with hope. Down with dope.
Exactly. So, guys, I don't know, my collectibles for Superstar Money are still in here, but man, I tell you what, waiting for this market to open up 20 minutes where you have to listen to this horrible stream just because you're bored and wait for the market to open is definitely not cool to the Veve fam. Definitely should be opening it up. I'd like the idea when they have the 5-minute rebound and the 10 minutes the market open. I thought that was a good like middle ground type thing. So this is trash though. All right, now we're going into all these drugs, guys. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. That's all I have to say.
I didn't realize Sean had a Buckethead profile picture. Right on.
I told him. I just saw that today, and I'm like, that is what I'm waiting to see. That is the concert that I'm waiting to see him in. Not Guns N' Roses.
I was so mad when he joined Guns N' Roses.
I know he's not, but he's on his own. He's freaking amazing.
No, yeah.
He's freaking amazing. He's not Slash, but yeah. There's still
my dad actually installed one of those kill switches on the guitar a long time ago.
Really?
I never understood the point of it, but my dad never used it like, my dad's one of the people will tell you he's like one of the sickest guitarists around. I never heard him use it like Buckethead, man. Buckethead's on a whole nother level.
He is insane. Whew. He's absolutely. But does your dad? I mean, I don't know if I'm sure you have recording stuff. I'd love to hear. I don't know if you do it on stream, but I'd love to hear.
Of course.
What he's done, dude. That's got to be insane. I would love to hear that stuff.
Yeah, I think the one track that I mainly have online is a song I wrote where he back in early 2000s when we moved out of like my childhood home. I had a pit stop at my grandmother's house, so he was underneath me at the house. I didn't realize he could hear all my music through the floor. So he heard me recording one of my songs for like 6 hours one day, and he was down there with his guitar playing a solo, and he comes busting in my door. He's like, Joe, he's like, you gotta let me record a solo on this song. He's like, I've been hearing it. He's like, I got one ready, and I'm like, all right, pops, plug him in, And he basically one shot. I think he two-shotted it. And there's actually one part of the song where I kind of overlapped the two solos, and he was like dueling with himself. And it was like really, really cool. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds cool. That definitely sounds cool. He did a favor for Axl Rose with Guns N' Roses and could not stand Axl. Buckethead has
And nobody can stand Axl.
He's if you go to his website, it's insane. He puts out like an album every minute. Like, and they're all really good. 1856 editions left in store. So I mean, this is going to sell out if that's the case. Mario, good to see you, man. What happened to OG Fall? Yeah, I don't. Somebody was I forgot who brought that up. Who wanted to talk about? I just know he got very upset and wanted to sell everything. I guess somebody on the Discord or whatever, they let him back in, let everyone back in, and they were roasting him. I guess. Yeah, everyone just needs to just keep the space cool. Quit fucking with everyone. Just enjoy it. If you have something negative to say, that's okay. Just don't start doing it against like individuals. All right. By the way, the market is open. $3 on the common, $2.49 on uncommon. Rare is $8. Ultra rare is $20, and the secret rare is $99. Now I think that's going to go down to $40 and probably come back up. So let me go snipe the. I just saw two gems on the common. So remember, 6,000 is the last mint. Yeah. So if you want to snipe the market, remember this is 1990. So if you want, look for that 1990, 616, of course, 1939, 2023. There's a bunch of other ones, but just keep that in mind if you're sniping the market.
God, Sean, talking about Red Hot Chili Peppers. My boy Larry that I worked with, he was a drum tech in the 80s and 90s, and he did a huge tour of Red Hot Chili Peppers before the Under the Bridge. Blew them up. Mm-hmm. He was on tour, yo, and this guy told me stories, and I met people that were with them. Yo, they are some of the nastiest, grimiest motherfuckers on the planet. The Red Hot Chili Peppers. The things that those, and anybody knows about Flea and these guys, yo. These guys had to do to be part of that entourage was absolutely disgusting.
Didn't he Shelby Cobra and I were watching something, and he's just on stage naked with his elephant trunk hanging out.
Yeah,
right. No, I mean, they were definitely obviously the pictures with the socks over their penises, that big, late 80s picture that they had that I didn't have it. I guess all the girls did. Man, Ronnie just hit another secret. Man, I don't get that lucky. Good job, man. Yeah. Stop it, Ronnie.
I'd say play the Powerball, but somebody won it.
Twice.
Maybe your local lotto.
Yeah, Ronnie, get out today. Maybe buy some paint. It will do you. It's going to be cheaper today or something.
Maybe a racehorse.
I do like Flea. I don't like. What I like about him is he's kind of like his skills were self-taught, learning the bass. And I don't know. Would you say he's simple but really good? I don't know how you would describe that. You know better as a musician than I do. But
I mean, honestly, it's not that hard to be a bass player. I'm being 100% honest. I mean, if the more musical theory you know, it can become easier and better, I guess. But you really don't have to be a genius to play a bass. Which is why I guess people like Flea can easily do it.
Pick it up.
Yeah, you just pick it up and play the root note. I mean, see you later.
Right, but there are good basses if you want to.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. Like in general, you're just like
It ain't like playing the guitar. It ain't like playing the piano. Right. It ain't like playing anything else.
Yeah, totally. I'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Yeah. Go ahead.
T-Money disagrees, which there's always to be someone that disagrees.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, I've worked in the studio for many moons.
Les Claypool is very good. He's I love watching Les Claypool. He's done a bunch of little collabs that were.
No, I'm not saying that there's not different levels of bass, because there is. There's different levels of every instrument. But
those guys are insane.
Yeah, most people, if they have no musical talent and they pick up an instrument for the first time, it's usually a bass. The same reason when you go play Guitar Hero or Rock Band with people, what do they play? They play the bass. Right. Because it's just one line, it's just one note. Slapping the bass, man.
Two notes, right? But there are people who take it to the next level, right? There are definitely.
Yeah, exactly. People like Les Claypool.
He's good, but he would be the exception. He's the exception.
My boy Dom, he's a good bassist. He'll do some really cool Claypool inspired shit.
I'm not seeing. We're under 2 gems on the count.
I know, with a race car driver.
I know, right? I mean, the stuff he did in the 2000s was just really good. Starting to team up. He teamed up with oh my god, I'm forgetting what Beatles' son, one of the Beatles. God darn it, John Lennon's son, and did a collab with him, which is really cool. Les Claypool did. We got just kidding. Yeah, Primus. Primus, I would like to see him in concert. Les Claypool's good. What's good? Good to see you, man. Sugar Shane 420. He's going for the collectible drop shots writer. We were talking about that earlier about the collectible. I think that's going to be a hard sell at 50 gems. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to do well. Shoot, I forgot to mention I have Buckethead signature Les Paul guitar. Yeah, that would be nice. I'd like that.
Sick.
Coen Brothers movie about the folk music guy with the cat. I guess I missed that in the chat. He didn't like Primus, I guess. Tucson did not like Primus. Now, but did you see him back in the day? I mean, I feel like they're not touring anymore, but maybe they are.
I don't know if they do. I think way back in the day.
Yeah, it's been a long time. All right, just to give you an update, we're 2 gems on the common, 190 on the uncommon if you're sniping, 670 on the rare, 14.99 on ultra rare, and 75 on the secret rare. I need to shut up because, not that I can control this market, but I do feel like sometimes I say something looks good and it should be worth 40 and it's not. So I don't know.
Well, that's what happens when there's 5 people on the market.
Right, exactly. Right. You can move markets when there's only 5 people. Exactly. This is very true. Very true.
Yes, I guess it could be worse. Could be Palm. Oh my lord.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Like, where's my
debacle? Talk about the merchant shit, man. It's like, oh, dude, he shouldn't even have bothered.
Was that where we had the back column? We had access to exclusive horrible merch.
It was like, oh, because this is how it went down the back end. It was like, yo, listen, man, Bob, people are complaining that there's no, utility, there's all this. All right. So here's what we're gonna do: go find the cheapest t-shirt company you can find. Right. We don't even care if they speak English. Just make some shirts. Just give people something to buy. And then we get these freaking shirts, man. Like, I'm seeing people doing all the unboxings and taking pictures. I'm like, wow.
Is this trash? Like, they weren't even made nicely? Or
they look like garbage. You could tell because they're from like the t-shirt company that they use. I guess like the normal DC, what's called, like DC Direct or something like that.
Oh, it's just trash.
Well, whatever, like the line of the merch comes from a certain t-shirt company. And I guess they went and got like some janky ass company to make these t-shirts. So, you get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for. And how much were they? I mean, and do they, that's
unless
crazy.
They were like $1, man, they weren't worth it. Like they were bad.
So are you saying that now my Action Comic #1, I still think that will be a good buy whenever that happens. They're going to have to do it soon now. They're going to have to create buzz.
I don't think so. I think they're probably going to use that as a catalyst to restart. Because they're going to probably wind up being like, you know what? We need a change. We need a pivot. We got to reboot this whole thing.
Right, totally.
Yeah, and the only way to do that would be just to shut down the Palm site, move everything to Candy, and just rebrand, revamp, even to the point where people think it's a whole new fucking site, and then they realize it's just the Candy. I mean, the Palm. Do
you think they could call it? They could call it Singular. They'll change it. They'll call it Singular now. I think that would work.
That's help. A cell phone company.
Yeah, don't trick them. That's AT&T's dumb idea 20 years ago. Let's see. This is not a JPEG. Nike shoes. Yes, they do. They actually look pretty good. Big A had put one of his shoes up. It looked pretty good. I've been out of town for so long. I've not seen him yet, so I can't wait to get back to see him. 1 to 2,000 locked by Palm after Batman #1. Well, I just don't know what's going to happen. I do know that I bought the Bat Cowl, and I have no clue how much it's worth. I'm
what
sure
the Bat Cowl's worth is irrelevant. What matters is all you got to do is hit the legendary on one of those last 2 remaining grails, and you'll still get your money. You're still going to make bank. It's the lottery and the gamble's still there. Right. But, for everyday use, long-term type of shit, I don't think the cowl's fucking worth anything. I don't think the fucking site's worth a shit.
There's just been too much between that and a dollar comic. Not going to get that. Damn it.
Well, they just don't know what they're doing at the end of the day. I mean,
and can you even cash out? You can't even cash out, can you?
I thought they enabled USDC finally.
Oh,
maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
Snipe.
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But this stylus is trash too. By the way, we're under 2 gems on this comic. If you want to go in the market, definitely go in the market, and you can get it on the cowl. Yeah, I think Mo's always been consistent. I mean, he definitely has said like you want it for a few things, and we're still waiting for him. So once those come, I'm not going to use this. This one's even worse.
Dane says Mo has come full circle, but no, that's never how it works. Because like B just said, I am consistent. People aren't often thrown off by, what I say or what I do. It just so happens that these other projects and these other companies, they come around full circle and they happen to overlap with my priorities or what I do at the time. So my convictions are gamification and horses. So every time that the VB-verse and this type of stuff, potential gamification and, that starts to rear its ugly head, yeah, that's when I'm involved. That's when I feel good. I've never felt good about the market side of it. I've never felt good about the collecting side of it. So I am very consistent.
Yeah, I think you've been very consistent. By the way, just real quick, because I'm sure you know about all the crazy stuff that happened with Superstar Money this weekend, all the trash talking with the crypto stuff. I wanted to do a rant video because I was really
focus on positive. I don't know what you're
talking about. I completely agree. Focusing on positive is good. I know there's been some apologies made, but just for all you people out there, I said this a little earlier, it's okay to be negative. It's okay to say negative stuff. I don't want to stop, people from saying negative stuff. I think it's good to be critical. It helps projects get better, right? But if you're going to go on a fucking stream and give somebody with their child on crap. And like I said, there's been some apologies made, and I appreciate that. I don't know if Superstar Money, if Joe's accepted those apologies, but quit fucking around, people. Just keep this place positive.
If you got to talk about this dumb drama, you got to fill me in, because maybe other people don't know at home too. I don't follow this crap.
Okay, so he did a stream. Joe did a stream, and of course, before that, these the 3 guys that are giving cryptoways crap. Oh, they're lying. They're just delayed, guys. It happens on all projects, but with Joe, he did, and I haven't seen the whole thing. I was filled in on this because you don't get the chat, or I didn't see the chat when I first looked. And I guess was giving him crap while he's just trying to have fun with his daughter opening Cryptoys boxes, right? And so obviously it frustrated him. And with all the other stuff going on during the week with these guys, tagging us, tagging me, tagging Dr. Strange, tagging everyone. I'm not going to get into names, Big A, but I will say that one of them apologized, and I think he means it. I'm done with these people. Just especially if you're having kids on our streams, just stay the fuck off of those streams. Again, you can go out there and say
for those fucking kids out there who fucking come to watch this fucking show.
I'm just saying, if I don't have a child on this. I don't have my child on the stream trying to have fun opening boxes.
Nor should you ever, because I probably wouldn't be here.
Well, right. If I was having a child, no, but you could be on good behavior. You certainly can be.
Yeah, going to the Unreal podcast to hang out with Dia and Hanano is a little bit different than you fucking recruiting a child on this fucking show. It's a little bit different.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But the thing is that again, it's okay if you're negative about stuff. It's okay to bring up stuff you don't like, but continually tagging us, making racist comments, which was not on Joe's, on other stuff, and I'm gonna ban your ass. And
stuff like that crap. I've had that shit muted for so long, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, you do that, and look, I could be a keyboard warrior too, but I'll take care of business. I'm not fucking around here. I'm just sick of all these people who think they can hide behind their computers and talk trash and all this stuff. And it's I'm not even, I know Tucson's on here. He's just playing around, but there's other people that are being really saying bad stuff, whether, I'm not even gonna get into it all, but just guys.
Well, if you got to throw Tucson in there, I mean, the one thing I'll say about Tucson, as annoying as he may have been in the past, I love you, Tucson.
Yeah,
he is a fun troll. He's the type of guy where you do enjoy looking over in chat, being like, hey, you know what? I do like seeing that in chat. That doesn't bother me, right? But things like you're talking about, okay, listen, be respectful, be mindful of who's watching the chat, who's doing it too. Listen, as much as as much as Tucson likes to fuck around, you know, if he knew that there was a woman on the stream, I don't think he'd be in here just being disrespectful to a woman. It just doesn't seem like his style. Again, as much as he pops off at the mouth, again, there's a line. I think some people see the line. Some people don't know what a line is, you know, unless they snort it.
And like with him, I don't care what he says about me. If it's about me, that like, I'm thick-skinned. It doesn't matter to me. But like, and a lot of people are. But, you know, a lot of people are human, and some people get their feelings hurt. That's fine. But it's this nasty stuff, cussing and saying, throwing people, you know, under the bus. Just be fucking respectful. That's it. Like, you know, don't go on certain streams. Don't go on. Even I feel guilty with the stuff I said about Veve. Like I'm starting, because what I've seen with like Cryptoid stuff, I feel like now I got to be a little bit more respectful, because I get it. Like these projects, they have issues that are not all under control. Some of the stuff is under their control, but like some of this stuff is regulatory. Things get delayed. Shit gets delayed. I don't know one fucking project on here that's perfect. Do you, Mo? I'm sorry. Photo finish line
doesn't get delayed around here is the dick. But no. I tried to work that joke in last night.
That's good.
I don't know how to do that. Yeah. I mean, listen, shit's gonna happen. I mean, I think we've all been, you know, hypercritical at times.
And it's okay, but like you could still be respectful. But like I do feel like I did my one rant where I got upset at David. Like the reality is, like, he's put something amazing together, right? Like I got to keep that in mind. Like I couldn't do it. You know, so, but it's okay to be critical. I think that's completely okay, but to keep it respectful. And if there's a stream with a kid, it's probably not a good idea to go on there and talk shit. People get emotional with all this stuff, but yeah, I think Shelby's Code was talking about Tucson saying that that she would cheat on me in 2 years. I don't know. That's all in fun and games. I'm not too worried about it. Sold out, Gus. Thanks for letting us know. That's my job, but thank you for letting us know. So 666 is going for $666. So I guess I'm not going to snipe that one. But yeah, I just think, and you weren't in all the private conversations with what was going on.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, with the
I was too busy making fucking money.
Yeah, you were making money on Photo Finish Live. You absolutely were. It was getting very frustrating, the stuff that was going on. And like most of this you have to ignore, but at some point it gets threatening. And
what I tell you the other day, you said you were getting like a fucking t-shirt maker or something. Listen, there's merch coming, and I'm gonna tell everybody this. Don't like what people are doing. Shut the fuck up, change the channel, and go make better use of your time.
That's absolutely true.
And there's skin and bone shirts coming, and it's gonna be very simple. A logo, and on the back, who really gives a shit? Nobody gives a shit. Do what you got to do. Don't hurt anybody. Don't wind up in jail. Just be a normal fucking human being, and everything will be okay. That's it.
At least we hope it will be okay. But
everything's going to be fine. If you just, everybody stops worried about what everybody else is doing so much.
Right? I know, right? The thing is, just be patient. Even Michael Campa was saying the other night, like, this is a long-term, if you guys come in here, first of all, if you spend 30 grand on a project, quit bitching about it. You've got 30 grand to spend on a project. Just fucking chill out, right? Like, if you think you're Warren Buffett would say, buy what you believe in and hold on to it. It's not something to buy and sell daily, right? Like, this is not something you do. You hold on to it. We're 5 years away, 10 years away from this blowing up. But if you're here now, think of what might happen. Think of what potentially could happen with all the stuff we have. I'm not saying go spend a ton of money now because we're in a bear market, but there's a lot of potential. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, for some of us, we're not.
Somebody go tell that to PSO, huh?
Right. Some of us know how to make money in a down market. Actually, I saw somebody say this the other day. It's true. You probably make more money in a bear market than you can in a bull. So you just have to know when to short things and when to do whatever. And there you go. He says, "You shut up."
Okay, well, we shouldn't have given him any credit because now he wants to toe the line. Now he's going to toe the line. Come on, Tucson, relax.
No, it's not my second marriage. I did
date
somebody for 10
relax.
years, but yeah, we all know the second marriage is crash and burn. No. First marriage, I dated somebody for 10 and a half years, but first marriage, yes. Second marriage is crash and burn. I'm wife one, Tucson. There you go. See, you got to be careful with her because she will strike. The Cobra does strike.
Of the Cobra.
The strike of the Cobra is real. This is real. My strike, it's not even worth what I can do. I'd be more worried about her.
God, the fun AI images I came up with the other night.
I know, that was awesome. You want to pull them up? You want to show them? I'll share your screen. Just tell me when you got it up.
I think if I have them.
I was laughing at those. It was good. He had me as the delivery driver. Not an official UPS delivery driver, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, so Tucson, give me some sort of wife number one. So I think, though, maybe I get a pass. I don't know. Man, I've not made one snipe. I'm doing horrible because I'm enjoying talking to Mo, and you're fucking distracting. Damn it, Mo. Quit being entertaining. I hate it. You guys hit that like button. Maybe we can get to 30. Not that it matters.
I wasn't going to show up at all. I thought somebody else was coming on. I was like, well, fuck. Now I got.
Okay, hold on. Can I add it or should I wait?
Oh,
I'll wait. You tell me when you're ready. I'm just looking down at my tablet. Has anyone seen 1, 2, 3, 4? I've not seen that. Let's see. Shall we go over those? Were fire metal. Yeah, she liked them. She liked your pictures. Okay, anything where she's kicking my ass. There you go. Yeah, that was. I love it. That's funny.
This is our. Thanks for watching. We have our.
Damn delivery. I like how fast I am. I mean, here's what I don't understand. What the hell is that? What is that, like dragonfly, dragon puppy thing flying? What is that?
It's a double dildo flying bird. Double-headed dildo bird.
Was that? Next, we're going to have to get a picture of that lady from the Key West Express. She's going to have to be in this. Can you actually put physical pictures and it will add it to these or no?
Sure.
Okay.
I do whatever the hell I want.
Well, I know you can add it, but like, can you have the AI get it and do whatever?
Yeah, sure.
There you
what
go.
Else we got?
Cubby Cobra GT500 or GT350. I'm thinking GT350, but that's me. That is me.
I made this. This came out kind of cool. This has nothing to do with you, but
thanks for. I like that. That's good. I like it. Look at it. G Money. My wife hit SR yesterday and SR today. Yeah, dude, that's what happens with me. Shelby Cobra always hits the good stuff. I do feel like if you go for the drops less, you do better. Does anyone else see that with their significant other, that they do better? I don't know. I feel like
yeah, that's what I used to think.
Look, I'm going to be dumped.
Opening cryptoid cubes. Oh my girl.
Hear this? Yeah, totally. I'm going to be dumped. Here's the prediction here. Tucson saying I will be dumped in 3 years. I don't think so. I don't think I'll be dumped. But you never know. But I do love the Cobra. I do love her power. Good times as usual. Yes, always good times on here, Ronnie. Just wait until my video. Just wait until I get this video out. I might try to actually make one of my fun videos. It's been so long. Maybe I can make something actually entertaining this time. So, all right, what else do we have, Mo? What other pictures?
This is the original. This is what AI actually made. And then I had to go in and make it, 16 by 9 or whatever. So I had to.
Oh, right.
Crop, and then it will never add you. I'm trying to think if I could probably pull it up this way, but
it never does the right thing, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'll always say a skeleton and a delivery man. I'll even, like, my girl tried to help me. I'll be like 3, two people or 2, 2 guys running from a cobra. It always makes a skeleton a cobra. It's like a cobra skeleton combo.
But it still has the flying dildo thing, though. It kept that in. So G Money is agreeing that there is something to the you barely go for it, you get more benefit. Like they're trying to pull you in. I definitely think that. Tucson plays gay chicken with his buddies. Guaranteed if the wife hates Veve, that's all right. Exactly. Totally true. That is totally true. We got Andy on here sniping. I should have figured that. I haven't seen Casey BMW here. Maybe he's sniping the SRs. I'm not doing well at all on this sniping thing. I think I've lost my job on that. Tucson. So what if I do? I don't know what you're saying. What if I do? Oh, are you anti-gay, Dane? I don't know. I'm not. I don't care what you do as long as it doesn't hurt me. Let's see. With Vault wanting to make videos again, you all should do an episode of Futters again after his video discussing stuff from his vids. Wait, he does want to do? So is he actually staying on? I had sent him a message like, don't sell. He was about to sell his channel. I'm like, don't do it. You're not going to get enough money for it. Just keep it and just fuck with the people that fuck with you. Oh, I like that. I like that.
I tried to shoot him a message. He followed me everywhere, so I couldn't even message him. That was awkward.
Yeah, that's a little.
But yeah,
awkward.
Rip Futters. We had a good run.
We did have a good run. It started all of this. It started all of this craziness.
I'd like to say I don't know what I did to offend them, but then again, I offend people all the time.
Right,
so
exactly.
I wouldn't really surprise me what I would say or do, but
you got to be
if it offended them,
you got to be thick-skinned to be friends with Mo, right?
Pretty much.
No, you just, I hope he's okay. That's the thing. Like,
of course.
Again, if you go through 3 fucking years of troll. So I was talking to my friend Charlie. He had his birthday. He's Hero War Central, big channel for that game. Very good YouTuber. And he was telling me, his wife, Jay, beautiful woman. She happens to be black. He's not. And he gets crap for it all the time. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, who the heck would say, like, he's like all the time, or they'll go after the kids, or I'm like, I don't know if I could handle it. I'm like,
well, the kids they go after a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't, who are these people, And it just blows my mind how these.
What do you mean?
Guys,
who are these people?
They're
people who think they can get online, say what the fuck they want with no repercussions.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When we used to say shit, you get popped in the fucking mouth.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? It was a lot different. It was a lot different when you used to run your fucking shit. But nowadays people are so used to running their shit with no repercussions and
hiding behind the keyboard and like, yeah,
totally. Not even behind the keyboard, bro. If you look at these people even in real life, okay, like I've seen some weird arguments between these little fucking Zoomers in public, and it's like it's no different than them being online. It's like they're raising their voice, they're yelling, but no one wants to swing, no one wants to throw a punch.
Oh,
I'm saying, like,
totally, yeah, right.
With us, it was like, yo, you run your mouth. You say something that crosses the line, and someone's swinging, like you're getting hit.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? So
you win some, you lose some, but you had.
But what happened back then was we would have scuffles, we would go at it, and then by the end of the night, we're having a drink with that person, or we're friends with that person, and usually we become closer. You became closer with those people after you beat the shit out of each other, because you now have an intimate relationship that you would never have by running your mouth like little bitches on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So
it's actually that is such a true thing. There were so many guys that I even hated before I like fought them, or they beat the crap out of me, or vice versa. And then you would become friends, or even just like even talking shit, like you would. Yeah, it was weird times. By the way, Dane K, that's funny. He's just saying, as far as like he wants to be invited, he may not want to go to the party, but he wants to be invited to Tucson. So there you go, Dane. Gus saying Vault's not coming back to Veve videos for a while or at all. I don't think it's to do Veve stuff, but he might talk shit about people. So can't believe this nonsense is still out there in 2020. It really is crazy. The biggest bro you can check out anytime you like, but you can't ever leave. There you go. Let's go Eagles. Let's do it. I think Vault is done. I think he just needs a break, just like all of us. Like I said, we're fucking human beings too. Some of us have feelings. Mo doesn't have feelings. He's the only one who doesn't have feelings.
You're on like your 17th fucking vacation in 2 weeks. Well, sometimes we all just need a break. Who the fuck?
Trust me, ask Cobra. This was not a break. This was not a break. Wait, gave him a gold Veve logo on X. Veve roughed him up, gave him. Did they really give him? When did they give him the logo? I did hear that, but
no, they gave him. They posted the pic. That was this whole thing. That was the only thing I did see, and I didn't know that.
Okay, so what happened with that? What happened with Vault and the gold logo? Because I saw that, but I don't know.
Oh shit! All I saw was "Here's your gold logo," and it just showed me the reply on Twitter. It didn't show me anything else, the relevance of it, until I clicked on the actual tweet, and I saw it with Vault. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he was just crying about something, and then they basically shot him with the logo. Like, here's your logo.
So were they? So they didn't really give it to him. They were trolling him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Okay, gotcha. Well, there you go. I mean, I still think it's not cool. He did bring in a lot of money for them, and they didn't treat him well. Even we can all get emotional, but that was not cool. I mean, he deserved more for what he did.
I wasn't professional at all, but it was the funniest thing I've seen in a while.
Volts has started an air fryer recipe cooking channel. That's right. He did. But then he said, like, I can't really cook anything. I can just reheat stuff in it. He needed a bigger one. He needed to go out and get the bigger one that Big A got from Costco. That is what he needed. Let's see. I love but that tweet was amazing. Yeah. So, I mean, again.
Yeah, we all love Vault. We all just love a good joke, too.
I think the problem is that, dealing with this stuff for years, right? That's of just, and some people can't handle as much as others, but dealing with crap for many years when you're at the top, it could take a toll on you. And I think that's just what has happened. I think it would happen to most of us. It wouldn't happen to Mo because he doesn't have a soul, but to everyone else it would happen.
Well, it also wouldn't happen to me because I just have my way of handling business and how I handle life.
Right.
I mean, again, there's very, very few times in life that people are surprised by what I say or what I do. They may not like it, and that's fine, but they're usually not caught off guard by it. So, I'm very upfront. I'm very out in the open. I don't really pull punches, and I don't like to wait for things to happen and then discuss it after the fact.
Right. Totally.
Rip off the Band-Aid, get it out in the open. Hey, if we butt heads, we disagree.
It's okay to disagree, right?
But there's a reason why things like that would never happen with me in like photo finish, right? First of all, photo finish doesn't go out of their way to make my job harder, right? And second of all, I'm not on like a crusade to take down PFL. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So,
well, hopefully, I know he said he sold his X. I don't know if he really did, but I hope. Not that I have the power to prevent him from doing it, but I did suggest that he does not sell it. I still want him to do what he does, even if it's just on the weekends. It's a good outlet. Again, you do have to kind of separate yourself and have thick skin from all this stuff. So yeah, like I said,
he was good at what he did.
He brought in a lot. Trust me, he brought me in. I brought somebody else in who spent a ton of money, and so they should have treated him right, even if he was controversial. They could have done better. Joey, the guy who came up with the whole alpha male wolf theory reversed and said it's BS. Right. There you go. There's clearly alpha, beta, and gamma. There's something. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't remember him going on about them not being real NFTs. So, all right. So we're all caught up on that. I've made one snipe this whole fucking day. And I'm going to lose money. I do think I bought the last mints. I think if you go for the last 15, those you can sell. There are a few people that will buy them. And if you can get them at floor, you can make like 2 to 3 gems, but you're not going to make too much of a killing unless you get that last 6,000. So remember, this one only had 6,000 mints. All right. So give us an update, guys. This is where we'll get people to follow. First of all, tell them about, do you have the race that you won the $750? Because I feel like that's worth showing, but that's up to you.
I mean, the race is on here. I don't have like the actual streamed call. It's on Twitter.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to explain what you did, how you did it, because you have theory in all of this, right? Like you don't just mess around and just throw stuff up. So what did you do? Did you know you had a good chance of winning? All of that. Let them know like how you decided to be in this particular race and why it worked out so nicely.
Yeah, so Tuesday and Thursday night, they do big claiming races. Now, claiming races where your horse can be claimed by somebody else. So,
right.
In theory, I was exposing McFly to be, claimed to another barn, purchased before the race for $2,500. Now, $2,500 for a 8-star, 8+. Even though it does have weekend moderated blood, which is now getting the respect it deserves, especially after that race. I looked at it and I said, okay, now let me go back and look at the previous races because every race is saved on photo finish. So
right.
I went back and I said, okay, show me every After Dark claiming race that's taken place, right? And I know because I've called majority of them.
I was going to say you've called the majority, right?
So I just went back and I looked through every race. I said, okay, who's winning these races? Is it S horses? Is it S pluses? Is it S minuses? Is it A's? Right? Like you got to look.
Right.
Because people are, getting the crown. We're getting money back for ending races at the end of the month, right? Like there's benefits to entering high-priced racing, even if you can't win. So my question was, can I at least break even? And I felt like the answer was yes. It was a 6 furlong race, 100% chance of rain. McFly loves 6 furlongs with a wet track.
And a show would be break even, so third place would be break even. Or
honestly, with a 16 horse field, even fourth place would have broke me really? Even. So
okay,
yeah. So there was a lot of benefits to joining that race, and I said, hey, you know what? He might potentially win the race. So yes, we wound up doing it, and actually, it turns out there was only 11 actually in that race, but I figured, even like I said, as long as the top 4, I believe. It's actually paid out 5 places, but it was a 10,000 Derby entry fee, which is $125.
Oh wow! So this is no joke. This was definitely. By the way, guys, just so you know, this is Photo Finish Live. This is what Mo's good at. This is horse racing. They are, backed by NBC and Churchill Downs, and yeah, it's an amazing project. So go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, if you look here, top 4 would pay back roughly the entry fee, and hey, you know what? I break even. I take a shot. But I said, let me throw them in, right?
Right.
Now, when we're looking at the race, I said, okay, holy crap, we're running against this horse Whippet, who wins a lot of these claiming races on After Dark, and there's some other horses in here that have run, but they're all S minuses. There's 1 S, right? 2 S's.
Right.
But you got to remember, people wouldn't put these horses in if they were worried about being claimed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you put an S plus horse in here, that's like a championship caliber horse that would probably kick my ass, McFly. The horse would be claimed, so I don't have to worry about people putting those horses in here.
Right. And, totally. Right.
But yeah, so that was basically my reasoning as to going into the race.
So you could have, as long as you were in one of the 1 through 4th place.
Yeah.
You thought you'd break even, which I think is a good play. Yeah, I think that's a good reasoning. Plus, you knew, that he could do. You said this was 6 furlongs.
Yep.
Yeah,
and he just closed on the outside. The 9 horse and the teal silks. He just made a move here at the top, man, and just bam! Like
wow.
This was
awesome.
This was some close.
Were you calling? You were calling this race, weren't you?
Oh, I was. It might actually be why my.
Oh man! Oh my god!
Yeah, it might be why my
oh man!
Why my throat is shot actually, because
look at how close that is. That's nuts.
It was super close. Yeah, so I think at the end of the day, like I said, you take the race earnings, the extra juiced kickback for the wagering, the crown, the end of the month, racing stimulus. I mean, it's definitely over a $750. It might even be closer to like an $850 win. Now again, it cost me $125 to enter, but I mean that's.
Well, you weren't like necessarily. You would have been happy with placing. You weren't sure what was going to happen, right? But so to actually win it, that was a good juiced race right there. And
yep, exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that I'm going to stop sniping. I can't get shit. I just keep losing money, man. I need to get a secret rare. I saw that Ronnie Lido had his up for 90. Drop it a little bit more so you sell it. Don't hold it too long. I don't think that's going to be a good one to hold on to. I'd get rid of it at like 85. Be like 10 gems under floor. Let's see. Oh, we were still talking about bulk. But yeah, do you tip your jockeys? How does that work? Ruben, get out of here. Get away, dog. Hey, I use that rover.com and my dog came back alive. So I feel like that was a good, that worked out just great.
Yeah, no Breeders' Cup bets, Dane. No, I did not tip my jockey. I want to make sure I answer this. Gus, I know you were talking to David. Good on you. That's the man you want to talk to. Yes, I own 20 PFPs, which are valued right now at like $40-something thousand, all 20 of them. So
damn,
it ain't cheap to get in.
Nope. You were at the right place at the right time, and you knew. He knew. I mean, he's been talking about this with me for a year, trying to get me in, and now it's not.
Yeah,
too
when
late,
I was telling you guys about this shit with
mm-hmm.
Vault, I mean, it cost $2,500 to get into the executive club. Now you're looking, like I said, I think it's about 39 to 40 grand to get into the exec club.
So you want to talk a little bit about, I know guys, we've got, and just so you know, I'll put up we do have and I don't know if I'm going to be doing this, so hopefully somebody else will be doing this. We do have the Ghost Rider Collectible, which is going to be 50 gems. Do you want to go over a little bit about as you guys know, for Photo Finish Live, we do have the syndicates. You want to go over a little bit about how Shoot the Moon is doing, what's going on with that, Drop Zone, all that fun.
Yeah. Executive Club, by the way, Gus, is you get access to specific channels. You have access to some shared revenue. To be honest, there's some perks of it that I don't even know about. So this might be a lie. The way I understand it, you get access to like a specific special Discord, channel. Now, from what I understand in there, like they have money allocated into a pool that they use for all sorts of different things. I think we even own like a real horse through the executive club. Listen, I'm so busy with everything else, I don't really pay too much attention to it. But there's a lot of perks. The main perk that I use, however, is the breeding. So if I were to go in here and just, I can't even do it because I'm on a different account. But basically, if you were to go in here and let's say, horse I know I already ran a breeding report on.
It just gives you the potential for like what you could make. Like having the breeding reports is huge. It's a huge advantage to knowing what the potential is for your particular horse. Well, good to see you, Jay. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, it's been a while, but good to see you, man. Yeah, okay, so there you go. Right.
Take it easy, Jay. Oh, he might have been saying greetings like hello.
I think he's saying hello. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are the breeding reports here. It basically shows you without breeding potential of the horse, so you can say, okay, you know what? If I look at this horse right now, based on what I know about photo finish, I would imagine this horse is probably going to be more of a sprinter because the top two bars here, start and speed, are higher, and then your stamina finish are lower. Going to have a good heart, but the temper is going to be kind of weak, more than likely. So the only way to know this without running these reports is basically breed the horse. You have to spend the money. Then you got to wait 3 months for the horse to be born and hit the track. Then you got to wait another month to retire that horse. So you're looking at 4 months before you ever get this information. Now, when you retire the horse, you'll get the exact info, so you'll know what the grades are. But at least here you have a good idea of like, okay, you know what? I'm kind of in the right, ballpark on whether or not I think this is a good breed. One quick example I'll give you is my horses of Weekend Moderator and Grail Mary. So Grail Mary is a horse that I bred from one of my own fillies. This horse here. So if I breed her with Weekend Moderator, it shows me I can get a potential for a perfect 9-star horse.
Right.
So I can get 3-star left, 3-star turf, 3-star soft. And that's good. That's what you would want. And it also has, a nice long-range profile. Again, the way I look at it might be different than how other people analyze horses, but I am very profitable, so take that for what you will. But you may not want to breed this if you were like, hey, you know what, I can't get a perfect horse. Maybe I'll look at another report. So if you don't have the report, you don't know this without wasting 4 to 6 months, and then you just got to do it again. So breeding reports are very important, in my opinion. You could buy them for $50 before you breed a horse if you want to know.
Each one is 50, and
each one's $50,
and you get it
for free. You get them for free if you have 20 profile pictures in the executive club, and you get 10 reports per filly in your barn. So if I own 10 fillies, I'm basically getting 100 breeding reports every month.
Right.
But I think I'm actually up to like 24 fillies at this point, so I'm getting 240 breeding reports. I couldn't even use that many.
Well, that's just really cool. By the way, just real quick, Jay's saying DC just tweeted Golden Age comics dropping rest of the year, but we only care about 2, right? So I don't know.
That's interesting, though.
Yeah, but obviously, so are we gonna have to? Am I gonna start having to get up early to get those?
I'm not going to save Palm.
Shit, can't fucking snipe anything.
Definitely not going to save Palm. And yes, I do have my PFP stake, by the way, Gus. Always stake your PFPs.
Always stake your PFPs. Yes, he definitely knows what he's doing on that. So, as far as what's going on,
yeah, we'll take a look at ours.
Yeah, because Shoot the Moon is the new one, is the new Syndicate.
Shoot the Moon's a new one. You know, kind of similar to Drop Zone.
Right. Oh, really?
Thought I might have just been misracing him early on. But the difference with Drop Zone is that we never really saw like a move from Drop Zone. Like I never saw a race on Drop Zone where I was like, oh shit, that move might have done something if the other horse wasn't better, you know? But what happened with Shoot the Moon is I ran a race because I've been running 4 furlongs for the past 2 races. Well, 3 races, really. Now, the first one I put him in, he did jack shit. And then people be like, damn, why would you come back and run him again at 4 furlongs if he just ran 10th? That's a good point. Mainly because the horse did make a move, but that 3 pounds on the back as an A horse, I just wonder if he didn't like it. Some horses love weight. Some horses hate it.
Right.
Drop Zone actually doesn't mind weight, which is why we can run handicaps and why he'll probably run more often than Shoot the Moon might, if Shoot the Moon even turns out to be a runner. You know, because Drop Zone loves the weight. He doesn't care. Shoot the Moon hated it. So I said, you know what, let me throw him back in, 4 furlongs, found another good track, threw him in. Again, he ran another good race, took a 4th.
Feel like maybe I found something here.
Well, I kind of wanted to try something like a mid-range. I was like, all right, maybe we can get like a 5, 6, because if you look at the 7 furlong race down here, he was in the lead for so long.
Right.
Like he shot out to the lead on this race and held it for quite some time. Because even here at 2 furlongs, usually he'll drop back. But he actually just kept on going. So something told me, I was like, you know what? He probably is going to be a shorter 4, 5, 6 furlong horse.
Sure, right.
And there was just really nothing else good for him. So I said, you know what? Let me put him in a stakes race with no weight, no better horses. And I posted it in Discord. I think it might be a problem that we're having.
Right.
That certain horses now are going to run worse in this season because they changed the bracket of horses that you're running against. It's actually killing my S horse. So my S horse this season is actually running against way better horses or running with more weight than it would have been last season in juvenile races.
Okay.
They changed a lot. So,
by the way, did they change? They're not going to. You had said that they were thinking about maybe getting rid of the retirement age back or bringing it back to 3. Is that not going to happen? It's definitely
we don't know yet.
Okay,
we don't know. It was tentative. I told him, I said, if you make a change after horses are already born, I said,
yeah,
that's
grandfather
kind of bullshit.
Clause. Yeah, grandfather clause, at least at a minimum.
I said, if you're going to do it, you have to do it and say, okay, any horses born as of next season will be affected by a 4-year-old retirement.
Right.
Because, again, my S horse that I bought under the assumption that I'd be able to retire it at 3
exactly
was factored in of how much money I would get back on my investment in a certain amount of time, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And by pushing that back a month.
Yeah, it screws you.
Yeah. So, and not only screws me, it screws a lot of other people.
Sure.
But if you remove the horse from the equation, like let's just say, okay, let's not even worry about the horse. The feedback that I got from people in my syndicates and people I spoke to that don't really know the game too well.
Right.
They're like, whoa, what else are they going to change without notice?
That's the problem. That's
it's the precedent.
Part.
It's the
Even
precedent in people's mind. Right, exactly. Yeah.
Like they're going to just all of a sudden release. Now you don't know what's going to happen. Like predictability, especially this is gambling. I mean, this is an NFT project. It's obviously gambling. They're not hiding, that it's racing, right? It's not complete gambling, but it's, people are trying to make make
Yeah,
things
racing
happen.
is not gambling, just so we're clear.
Right. Yeah, it's not gambling. It's trying to build like you would on Veve, like you're trying to build up your barn,
Well, no,
that's what you
because
were
this
trying.
has research and gamification that Veve does not have.
Right. Well, that's true. I just meant
Like
as far as building
I can profit by watching photo finish all day
right.
and learning these horses. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Was Joey saying we'll be able to read these holding in your hand? The Apple Vision Pro. Oh, you're talking about the comics. Yeah, I'm I'm very, very close to grabbing an Apple Vision Pro.
At 3,500?
Yeah, it's worth it, man. If you could do multiple screens, it's worth it. Because I'm getting ready. I got to buy a new TV anyway. I have to get another monitor for my setup. And if I'm able to run my shows with an Apple Vision and have 3 screens in augmented reality,
in the augmented,
that I could just move and close and move around, I could do my whole show on the road with no monitors. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, but see, like you as a skeleton, that would look good. Me, I would look ridiculous with that on. You know what I'm saying? That's like as an avatar, sure, but as a human, that would look ridiculous. But I get what you're saying. That would actually be very nice. And actually, that's something I should think about if I am going to do the traveling and streaming and stuff like that. But man, at 3,500, that's a lot. The AVP is 2
Well,
to
I'm
3
just
years
saying,
ahead of the
it's
Hawkins,
like $1,000 minimum for a high-end TV for gaming. I'm talking about high-end gaming TV, and even $1,000 is probably pretty cheap. If you want a good gaming monitor, more than $1,000 actually nowadays. As a matter of fact,
absolutely,
monitor tech is now just catching up with some of these high refresh rates, at a decent price. But monitors have been super pricey.
Yeah, they have been super pricey.
But that's what I'm saying. But if you're in the market of trying to, redo your setup, or again, for me, try to do something that's mobile, it's a no-brainer. Like I said, because I'm gonna spend probably close to $2,500, $3,000 anyway on screens. I might as well just get the Vision Pro, and again, I could just move screens around in space.
Yeah, you would thrive with that. You would definitely thrive with that.
It's not for people who it would not work.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Because you and Cobra, if you guys hang out all the time, watch TV together, you would both have to have an Apple Vision Pro.
Right.
Or else you guys both wouldn't see, the picture.
And for that expensive, that ain't gonna happen.
Right, being that expensive, sure. I think the sweet point of
1,000, 1,200. I think 1,200. I think 1,200.
I think 1,000 for really tech centric people. Like, I'd probably be into 1,000. Well, I'm thinking like $599, $499, $599 for Ray-Bans or Oakleys with AR fucking screens on them. I think people would be all over that. It would become mainstream overnight.
Oh, yeah, at that price. And of course, if that is feasible if you have enough adoption. Just right now, they know the cost. These are going to be the early adopters are going to have to pay to keep the project going. And then we'll get to those prices. We hope. Yeah, absolutely. I think $599, even at $599, if they ended up being really cool, even we would make it happen. Probably could make it a business expense on my end, but yeah, it's definitely would be really cool. So who knows? We'll have to see. I'm not going to get the first iteration anyways, because it's probably a lot of issues with it.
Yeah, it's pretty much what me and my boy were talking about. So let's take a look at Drop Zone now.
Yeah.
Drop Zone, interestingly enough. This dude hit quite a slide. He's been struggling to hit the winner's circle, man.
You can't win on them all, right?
Well, I was trying to see what happened, really. We got a little crazy. Well, I got a little crazy. We started hitting these soft tracks, and I was like, wow, we actually runs on a wet track, too. So, was putting them there, and he was taking second, which is fine.
I'll take second all day long.
Yeah. But then, the schedule started getting fucked up towards the end of the season. I just wasn't finding anything available. So, I was running him on the turf. He didn't like it. Now, again, this was only $8, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, that's not a big deal at all.
And then, I went back to the dirt, 11, 12, 10, 11, 11. But for some reason, right here, when the new season kicked over,
Right.
I was starting to worry that he might have just peaked. I was like, wow, did he not peak? Because I don't think a horse could peak it too. But I just felt like every other horse now was starting to catch up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he had like those early pubes, and now everybody else was like, you know, growing a little bit of a mustache, and he wasn't like the big shit on the block anymore.
By the way, I guess we might be streaming this whole thing, guys. Ghost Rider is going to sell out.
You might be my mouth and my tongue is.
You're about to go out. Yeah, 45 minutes, guys, until the drop. So about 15 minutes until you can join the wait list. I'll keep an eye on it. But keep going. Good to see you, Eric. Keep going.
Yeah, my whole mouth is just as I'm continuing to
get
ramble.
Some water. Get some. Take a break. Grab some water.
Nah, drink a water. I get coffee. Okay. Just sick, man. I gotta relax.
All right. So we had a little issue.
Yes, we had an issue, and then just looking through everything, I started talking to MJ again about some of his tool updates. So he finally pushed it through. Unless his website's down? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so I ran Drop Zone through his tool, and what I found was very interesting. I found that we've been thinking he's an 11 furlong specialist. However, the reason why he may not be so strong now at 3 is because I think we were wrong, or I was wrong. I think he wants to run 12 more than anything else.
Right. Well, and that's what you were saying in the end. You weren't sure if that, like we were talking about 10, 11, but the 12, you were saying, well, maybe that really is what he wants to do. That's his place.
Right. So MJ's tool, unlike the photo finish website, I can remove all different, grades of horses. I can remove race types, and I can really compare his speed figures to other horses, with a better comparison. So it's a little more realistic of a result. And just for shits and giggles.
By the way, real quick, I just put up a poll for the Ghost Rider. Guys, let us know if you're going for the Ghost Rider collectible. It's 50 gems. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So, since we're a left dirt firm horse, I'll remove the wet tracks because they don't really matter. And they'll kind of skew the data. So if you look now, remember before it showed 11 and 12 were similar.
Right.
Whereas now, I think we're getting an accurate representation that 12 is at the top of the entire bar right here.
Right.
Whereas the 11 is just right above the average. So the top, the tippy top of this white bar is the highest, the highest, fastest time out there.
Right.
This box here is the average.
Okay.
So this is the top of the average, it's at the bottom of the average. So at 11, even though we're running very good, very well, we're only at the top of the average. Whereas at 12, we're actually at the top of the spectrum. Right. So that's way different. That's way better.
So,
moral of the story is we're going to want to run 12 as much as we can. But if there is no 12, then we'll have to just settle for 10.
Are we going to end up doing a claiming race at the end of the month? Is that what's going to, you think that's where we're going, or?
What happened?
You think we're going to end up doing a claiming race at the very end if he doesn't?
No, not for Drop Zone. I think Shoot the Moon could potentially be a claimer. It very well could be.
Could be. What are we doing, by the way, just in case? So just again, everyone, I know we've got the Veve drop stuff. We've got the next drop coming up here in about 40 minutes. But we're talking about Photo Finish Live. This is horse racing. Your horse is actually an NFT. This is real gamification. There's race betting. There's breeding. There's staking. All the fun stuff that you could do. And we've done 2 syndicates. Are we going to be doing, before we move on to talking a little bit more about Ghost Rider, are we going to be doing a third syndicate?
No, I don't think so.
We're gonna stay.
I mean, we still had 4 or 5 spots left on Shoot the Moon.
Okay.
Everyone said they had interest, and then only had the people signed up. So
fair enough.
Now, you guys got to let us know. It's been a little weird because with you being away,
I know
I don't really go live, outside of the photo finish stuff. And I mainly stream on Kick, so there are a lot of people who don't typically tune in for that unless you're live. So
right. So I mean, we'll be doing more. I got one more week. I'll be back. Then I should be back for many, many months, many, many moons. And we're going to definitely dive further into the photo finish live, because I do think, and just, obviously there's ups and downs and there's curveballs and you're not guaranteed with anything. I just think overall photo finish live is a great project. It seems more fun right now than like Veve and some of these other things that are out there, just because there's so much to do, there's so much to learn, and there's so much potential. So that's what I like. That's what I like. I know you like that too. So keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, if we do need to do another Syndicate, if there's more interest because we're streaming a little bit more, just let us know. You can let us know in the chat. You can join our Discord. I don't know if you have that Discord link, but you can let us know. And if we need to do another one, we will. The goal, though, is to get everyone to kind of do their own thing and learn how to do the market. By the way, just real quick, it looks like 38% are looking to go for the Ghost Rider animated collectible, 62% are not. Do you have that? The link to the Discord? You know me, I'm so disorganized. I don't.
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay.
So I told you, just go to Botrix, make a command.
Yeah, I know. That's work. That is work. I just like hop on. Like, I'm just happy that I can just hop on a stream without like stressing about it and just have 5 minutes to prepare. That's what I like. That's how I guess.
Can't be surprised when shit don't go like you want.
Yes, this is true.
I put it in the private chat.
Okay.
But perfect. Yeah, so outside of that, Shoot the Moon. Does he run today? I know Drop Zone runs today. Tonight, 9:30, something like that.
Oh, okay,
9:32. Cool. Shoot the Moon runs at 3:06, so it runs tomorrow, or today. That is today. At 3:06, a couple hours from now. Again, we are in a handicap. Now, if I'm looking at this race, it almost kind of tells me that maybe he's not a 4 furlong horse, but we'll see.
We'll find out. We'll find out some more.
Because he did take a 4th, he did take a 2nd, so he's definitely not making money like Drop Zone. I think Drop Zone is still up like 140 on
you're
racing.
Not guaranteed. So. You're not guaranteed on any of this stuff. So, but that's what we're learning. We're learning, and which is cool though, is you're still like figuring things out.
So -12. We're 12 in the hole on Shoot the Moon.
Right.
So first 3 races made no money, and then took a 4th, and then took a 2nd. So, again, if we can kind of start to hone in on this and look at the 4 furlong races, maybe he's just really hit or miss. And if that's the case and he's temperamental, then yeah, I mean, he probably will wind up in $300-$400 claimers. And,
right. And then that's it. Yeah. That's your way. That's the way to kind of move on and get something else. By the way, we got about a little less than 8 minutes to join. I'm going to pull. Oh, can I pull this up? I could pull this up. I've got the Veve Vault. Let me see. Can I save this image? Maybe I'll do this. I was to say I've got the Veve Vault communication with on Twitter with Veve. It's like, I guess they said, who wants a jetpack to play with? OG Vault said Veve is dying, jetpacks won't save you. Then Veve says the OG Vault's still full of salt. I really want to know who runs does anyone know who runs their Twitter? OG Vault says, for good reasons, though. And Veve says, at least you're not blocked anymore. And OG Vault says, I'm still blocked on my Web3 account, which is I use much more than the Veve Vault. Also still banned from Discord and liking the gold logo. I know you're bored. And it says, since Veve collectibles are just JPEGs, we've airdropped you a logo here. That's pretty cool. There you go. So they did troll him a little.
Yeah, but we covered this bullshit again for the 3rd time. Yay!
I know.
Well, we have t-shirts coming out. Who gives a flying fuck?
All right, we got Skin and Bones and Shawnee Poo. Thank you, man, for joining Skin and Bones. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah, let us know if you guys want any more information, whether you want to join the syndicate or whatever. Just a place to kind of hang out. Let's see, Jay Hirsch. Don't you think I'll be going? Don't think I'll be going for this drop. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are going for this. Yeah, snooze. There you go. And Mo knows. There you go. Sweet. All right. You got it, Mo. Everyone is on the same page as you. I don't think it's a snooze fest, but I do.
I think that whole topic, I think worrying about where people are and what people are doing and who's streaming and who's making, I don't give a flying fuck because none of them and none of the people around here pay my bills and pay anything for me on a daily fucking basis. So I don't give a flying fuck.
Right. Well.
End of story.
End of story. End of story. Okay, just real quick, guys. I can put you back on stage, but I'm gonna just real quick. We do have the I gotta get this going. We do have the Ghost Rider coming up here since we're still streaming. I don't Mo may drop off here, I don't know, but we've got the Ghost Rider drop. You've got about 5 minutes to join the wait list at the very beginning, and then you'll have 25 minutes from there to continue to join it till you be C blocked out. This is animated and it's 50 gems, 1200. I'm gonna go play this real quick, guys. Let's just play. I played the video earlier. Let's take a look at this and go ahead and look at the poll. Vote after you see this video here of the Ghost Rider. This has the comic too, so let's take a look. There you go. Did that change your mind, Mo? You're like, I'm still not going for it.
I'm not going for it, but not because I don't like it. Actually, I do love this collectible.
It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
I mean, I think if you take this collectible and put the Supergirl, the one where she's like, ooh, you know, making that little skip animation, like if you put that in front of him with the whip, that's going to be something. So,
well, you might be
Veve Erotica, that one's all yours.
Yes, Veve Erotica could definitely take this and run. I mean, the question is what's going to happen. Is this going to be, starting at 50 gems with 1200? It's hard to say. So if it doesn't sell out, we know the price is going to stay pretty close to that 50 gems. If it does sell out, I don't know. Like 1200 is not a lot in the big scheme of things. In this market, it seems like a lot. So I don't know what's going to happen. It is pretty cool, but I think this will be a big L. I might try to snipe something, but there really isn't that much to snipe with only 1200. First, last mint, 2 digits at floor, that type of thing. So this could be a risky thing. If you really want to just wait until next week, it will be less when the next more fun thing comes out. So yeah, we got that. We've got that. Let's see. I still collect on Veve, but I have to admit this is slowly dying. I wouldn't say it's slowly dying. What I would say is that it's just all these projects are not doing real good job getting more money into them because we're in this bear market and not everyone can win like PFL. That's like Photo Finish Live, and they've been out there and people are waiting for stuff to happen. So
I feel like every stream we do besides Photo Finish is like a goddamn funeral. Like
yeah, well, it could be, but we still have your desk coming. Aren't you excited about that? Did you buy your?
Oh, this is so depressing. This is so sad. Oh, I miss this person. I miss that. I miss this. I miss the good old days.
Well, I definitely miss the good old days of being able to flip something for 500 gems in 2 seconds. Those were good old days. So yeah, it's definitely, Shawnee Pooh saying things are a little stagnant. And this depressing. Is pretty much everyone. It is. Hey, we got D in the house. Good to see you, D. Always fun.
Now that's a show. That's not depressing.
Yes.
Talking about good vibes, talking about aloha.
Yes. The absolutely. If you want depressing, come on our channel. If you want to be bored, come on our channel. If you want to be entertained, definitely go see D and Hanano on the Real Uncommon podcast, or go see Shawnee Pooh. They're the real deal. They're the fun people to watch. We have some controversy over here. We have some issues also. D did not get to hear the story though. D, you missed out. I know everyone's already heard this, but I was on the Key West Express last night, and some lady gave a guy a BJ, and the captain had to come out and say, we're going to have you arrested when we get in 3 hours later to port. And boy, they did. The sheriffs came on the boat, it delayed us, and this lady resisted arrest. It was like cops. It was like watching cops live right there. So it was a lot of fun.
See, now, that was my position. I know some chicks back in the day would have been like, "Oh, I got 3 hours. I'm gonna go buck wild," and they would have put on a show. Mm-hmm. They would have been donkeys and ping pong shows and all sorts of shit going on.
Kobe came back. Yeah, we are here to watch other people losing. We're not going for this. I'm not going for this, but we did watch the collectible. It is a good looking collectible. If I could pick this up for 25 gems, I'll do it all day long. I don't think it's going to, but I hope it does. I don't know.
If it goes to 25, I'm putting some money in the account.
Yeah, I'll actually buy a couple at 25. Feels like prices can't go too much below 50. Yeah, no, I think that's right, G43. I think it's going to hold tight, but you never know. Some people screw up. Yeah, Eric, that was a whole crazy story. I've got a video. I've got not a video of that part, but of her being arrested and me getting yelled at by her friend for taking the video. So that will be coming out. Yeah, what the frack? It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. BE started over with all the drama on. I come back. Yeah, I could go through the whole thing about all the drama going on online and my trip. Well, I don't want to bore you guys. Let's see how many people are in the queue. I'm in the queue. Actually, no, I'm not in the queue. Guys, join the queue right now. I am going to join it. I'm going to join the wait list, but I'm probably not going to buy it at full price. So I've just joined. Thank you for reminding me, Eric. You can join now. Don't forget, you got about 25 minutes to join the queue. I just joined it just in case. You'll have 15 minutes to see if the market, well, you actually won't see what the market's soon, but we might see how many are left. Yes. So
what you gonna queue, brother?
Yes, exactly. What you gonna queue? We're gonna queue this lady in a baseball outfit with the number 69 on there, giving BJs to a guy.
I don't see what's the big deal about playing a little blackjack on the boat. You know what I mean?
A little blackjack? Is
Trying
that
to play a little BJ?
Gotcha. Yeah, blackjack. They actually sell decks of cards on there, so obviously that happens. Bad girl. What you gonna do when they come? Well, she's in jail. Shelby Cobra looked it up earlier and came online and told us what happened.
That should have been mad funny if they would have been like 100 yards from shore and that bitch just dove off the back and started freaking.
We were talking about that. Well, like, why would they stay on there? Because they were acting like they were like scot-free.
There's sharks down there though, so I don't think anybody. It was probably at night too, right?
Yeah, it was at night. I know, right?
Ain't nobody that crazy. She'll go to jail for a blowjob.
I mean, we were wondering, like, why did they just jump off the boat? And because they were like acting like nothing was going to happen, but security was like blocking all the doors in case they started to run, jump off the boat. They didn't do it though. That would have been classic if they had done that. Doctor Strange, not too many recent themes have held at retail. Just takes time, but it's
horse sold. Sure. See, we don't need to snipe no damn markets.
Wait, you sold a horse?
Let's go, baby. $10 breed and a $250 sale. 25 extra money.
See, that's the thing, because you pay yourself to breed, which is really good. Right. Shelby Cobra saying, "Mo, she should have used the bathroom like normal people. It would have been fine." That's exactly fine. And these weren't even that dirty a bathroom. She totally
damn Shelby, exposing yourself.
Oh, she was telling all the jokes, and everyone was laughing.
She's like, "Oh, if that was me and BE, I would have dragged him down below deck. I would have brought him behind a box.
Right, we would have at least tried to hide a little.
And I would have sucked the venom out.
Yeah." All right, can we be a little kid friendly today? I'm just kidding. DC NFT.
What? You always suck the venom out when you're in a life or death situation.
Yes, this is true. This is true. By the way, if they did this, DC.
Just so you know, BE, if it was me and you,
right,
in the jungle in a life or death situation, and you got bit on the ass, I would suck on your ass and I would suck the poison out. Yeah.
I
only for you though.
Okay, I was hoping you say you wouldn't, because now I feel obligated. I might have to suck your bone off.
Yes.
If you get bit on one of your bones, so yeah. I don't know.
Now you just made this awkward.
Yeah.
No longer child friendly.
Very awkward. I'm a little red. I believe oral sex is illegal in like 14 states. It should be illegal everywhere in public.
That's not illegal in my house.
Yeah, like It's they were totally drunk, and in the end, she was throwing up. I missed that part, but my friend who's like 6'10", he saw it. So, yeah. Let's Stain Pips. Anyone know how many people in the queue? We don't know how many people. I'm glad you could stop by. I don't know how many are in the queue. I joined the queue, but I'm probably not going for it. I think it's just too much for this. Get in the aftermarket for a few gems less, or at least get a better mint. That's probably your best bet. Yeah, this is a little weird, Jeff. This is getting weird. But we always like having your bad luck in here, Jeff. So thank you for being here.
You got knocked Jeff out.
Join the wait list. So we got some people joining the wait list. No bone sucking allowed. Right. Yeah. But bone broth, I heard, is pretty good. Is that true, Mo? Is your bone broth? Yes, 6'10".
That's how I repopulate with my bone broth.
Little bones running around, little skeletons. Nice.
Speaking of broth,
yes. $20 for these Golden Age comics. That's bullshit. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
I guess they took a page out of the old Veve, our platform is dying playbook, huh? Yeah, so the other night, me and my girl, we watched Hocus Pocus 2. Did you watch the original?
I have watched the original.
Okay.
I've not watched
Have you seen the new one?
I've not. So Are you telling me I should see it tonight?
It's actually pretty good. I'll actually say it's actually pretty good.
Really?
We expected it to be some like a new take, some woke ass bullshit, reimagining of Hocus Pocus. It wasn't. It wasn't at all, actually. I thought it was very well done. I almost feel like when a good movie just kind of ends, and you're like, oh shit, like a lot just happened, but I didn't realize it because I was like so like you were
into it.
And that's how this movie was to me for whatever reason. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Did you go back and rewatch the original, or can I just go straight in? Because it's been a while.
We probably should watch the original. Me and my girl watched the original last season, and we were like, "Oh, we're gonna watch the original, then we'll watch the new one." And we just never got around to watching the second one. And then it was past Halloween, and we were like, "Well, we'll just wait." That's what we did.
I might have to watch. Well, it's too bad we could have watched that on Kick tonight together. But maybe we'll watch it tonight. I don't know. We do have to do that. We need to.
So, something that we should watch on Kick is something I've been watching on my own, but there's other versions of the show. It's called The Toys That Built America.
Okay.
It's a History Channel show, so it's a very like history-centric show where they do these little acting segments, and most of the time when they do the acting segments on these types of shows, I hate it. It's just like it's so cringe. It's like whatever. But it's
dry.
The little acting, the way they throw it in there, like little bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? So they talk about how like Monopoly came to be. It was like originally like the landlord's game with some chick, and then Parker Brothers like robbed the idea, and then it was just some really, really well told story. Anyway, there's a whole series, and we can basically watch that. Because some of these stories are so far-fetched and so crazy. Like, while I was watching it, I'm like, I can see me and B pausing it here. Like, yo, look at this guy's clothes. Look at what the hell is he wearing back in the 70s, man. Look at this guy's freaking haircut. Or just talking about all the crazy shit that they were doing back then. Because one thing I've noticed, and maybe this is true in all business, but whenever there's a success story,
right,
there's never like a morality story at the end of it. There's never like, oh, here's like a moral story as to what happened. It's always like, this person had an idea, this person fucked the other person over and stole it. And now they're the ones that are responsible for being pinned with, the guy who created the idea.
Oh, right.
Like the video game one. I don't know what your history of video games is or other people in chat, but
I know the older stuff more than I do now.
Right, exactly. So most of what they talked about, I kind of already knew. So the Magnavox was the original, video game console.
Right. 1972, I think. It was like 1972.
73, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
But when that came out, right, you had the guys with Atari, and then you had the other guy, the black dude, Jeffrey... Oh, shit, what was his name? But basically...
Bushnell was the Atari guy, right? Bushnell, I think was his name.
Yes, and then you had the guy who was like... I always want to say Jerry Cantrell, but that's the guy from Alice in Chains.
Right. But I know what you're saying. Yeah, right, totally.
So basically, they held a conference showing the original Pong game, or paddle tennis, whatever they called it.
Yeah.
And this dude like shows up, goes undercover, and like signs into the panel or whatever, and then basically goes home and just steals the idea
Of course,
and
that
creates the
happens.
Atari. You know what I'm saying? And then like the Atari, they're like, oh, we got to get this into bars and stuff. So they make like a bar unit, and they basically just throw it in because they were first to market, right? It's not
Yes,
like the
right. That's
internet
what it
where,
is.
nowadays people are like, that's mine. I got, look at my YouTube video. See, I had this video. I published it, a month ago.
Right, you could prove. Right,
It's
back then
crazy,
it was
man.
like,
It's
yeah.
absolutely
Well,
crazy.
because I remember the actual first arcade game was called Space. I don't know if you've ever seen that. And well, obviously they had ping that goes back to like 1956. The guy had on a little monitor, big computer. But like the first like game that was like in bars, it was called Space. And I don't know what it's similar to. Maybe like not Missile Command, Asteroids, maybe similar to Asteroids.
Well, that was the one across the bottom of the screen. Yeah, it was like, was it
no,
like
wasn't
Missile
when
Command?
no, you're just floating. No, it wasn't Missile Command. You were just floating. If I maybe I'm remembering it wrong, because this was like around that 72, you'd actually see it in bars. But it wasn't a great game or anything. But then that Magnavox came out. And then of course, you remember when they had just the single Pong game, like it was just that's all it was Pong. And then you had the Atari.
Right, well, the Pong, the Pong standalone unit is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the standalone.
Yeah, the little,
right.
Yeah, because they told a funny story in the history about it, where they were like, they put it in the bar. They were like a day later, they get a phone call saying this piece of shit, it won't work, blah 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 blah. So they go there to like repair the unit, and they can't figure out what's wrong with it. Everything looks good. They opened up the quarter bin, and it was getting played so much so quickly that it was jammed full of quarters, and it just couldn't accept anymore, so it would never start playing. And they never expected to check and see if that was like the issue. Yeah, see, Sean said the Odyssey.
Yeah, the Odyssey, that's right.
As much video game crap as my dad had, I'm pretty sure we had an Odyssey, but we never had it hooked up. Because I do remember like those static, because the screen would hold things up with static.
Right.
So they had like the colored, plastic wrap things, vinyl stick them on things, and you would put them over the TV. So behind the TV would be like a single colored block moving around, but you put like a green, static overlay, and now it creates like a tennis court on your TV.
Right, exactly. I mean, there's so many cool things. So Space War, a space combat video game developed in 1962. I don't know if that's the one that they ended up putting into.
No, the first arcade one is this one, Computer Space.
Okay,
and this is Computer from Nolan Bush now.
Hold on, and so Nolan Bush now he's the one who started Showbiz Pizza. So like that's how that whole thing, he went from that and invested in that, made money, lost money. But it's a whole big connection, stories, and of course Atari lost their butt in the, like everyone in the mid 80s. And then of course Nintendo came out and changed the whole game. So yeah, that in television was awesome. ColecoVision, where you get the pad and you'd slip a little thing in and that would have what the buttons did on it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was actually pretty cool back then.
That was a ColecoVision.
The ColecoVision, right. Where you could put in the, you slide in the little sleeves that would tell you what the buttons did, right?
Yeah, those are actually so far ahead of its time, but because the Intellivision, okay, so it still had the same type of dial, right?
Right. It did, right.
Were there cards that went over?
I thought it did too. I thought they both.
I'm trying to look right now. I know the ColecoVision had the one you were talking about with the ones that slid in.
Yes, exactly. Just real quick, guys, you've got about 12 minutes to join the wait list if you're going for the Ghost Rider. I don't know how many people, if this is going to go well. Looks like 48% are yes, 52% no. Remember, it's 50 gems. There's 1,200. Probably better off getting the market, although I think it's going to sit around that 50 gem price. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, so this is how because it's crazy how I remember this as a kid, dude.
Do you want to bring this up on your screen? If you want, I'll share your screen if you want to bring it up. I'll wait until you get it up.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said last night on the...
Yeah, so
all right, here you go.
The Intellivision one is the one where you kind of like, you put the top end in and then you like popped it in. Kind of snapped it into place. The Coleco was the one that you slid in. It had the card with the little slot at the bottom. You slid in like a debit card. But the Intellivision here, you kind of like put the top edge in and then kind of like it would kind of like warp a little bit, and you had to snap that bottom in.
Yep. It really was ahead of its time. It really was that. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I had the Atari 800 too, which was like more like the computer version of a game. So it was a little bit more powerful. They had like a cassette tape. They had the disc drive, all this extra stuff you could do with it. But man, that Intellivision and the ColecoVision was definitely really cool. Big A saying he's going to go for it. Only 1,100 available. This is on the Ghost Rider collectible, guys. Chance to get a nice mint. Downside probably $5 loss. Yeah, it's probably. I mean, maybe it's worth. You could get a good mint. There's just not going to be much available. Yeah. Let's see. The games are really cool. They really did have a lot of cool stuff.
God,
what is that? That's
the ColecoVision.
But that looks like a different version than I remember. Is that how they all looked, or is that like okay?
This was unless there's a ColecoVision that existed that I've never seen. Again, my dad was a massive Coleco collector.
I wonder if my uncle's. Oh, I remember those. Yeah, I wonder if my uncle still has his. He probably did keep it all. Look, all the attachments, and it was really a fun. Like, if you think about this, like we grew up, we went from nothing.
I think
it was which one?
I think this was the tape.
Oh, okay.
Tape one. Yeah, so much, man.
It brings back a lot of good memories because we had nothing, and then all of a sudden you had this insane technology, right? Like, and people today are like, well, that's just trash, but it wasn't. It was like, or Commodore. Yeah, Commodore.
This is what I remember. So,
yes.
For anybody that remembers Toys R Us, right? Growing up in the 80s, you would go to Toys R Us, you would go to the video game aisle, and you wouldn't get the video game. They would have the wall with the flat box cover, and then you would lift up the plastic thing, and it would have the back of the box where you would like read it on the back of this, two-way plastic, flap. And then if they had it in stock, you would take the little white and black and orange Toys R Us. If this actually exists, video game pickup ticket, maybe.
Oh shit! Is it that? Oh my god, we are. Man, I can't even go for this drop. I totally forgot. I've got to drop my car off to get work on it. Fuck.
Oh.
I'm not. Yeah. I got to be there at 1:00. That Shelby Cobra just told me that. God darn it. Who else wants? Hey, doctor, you want to go take over the stream? I mean, I gotta go. I can't believe I got like 2 seconds.
I'm sick as fuck, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah. So this is what you did. You bought these tickets. You brought them up to the thing in Toys R Us.
I remember it. Yes.
And you had to wait for them to get the game out of like the warehouse area.
Yeah, totally. I remember that.
But this is how we got our Commodore 64. So.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, when people say like memories and shit, like to me, this is what it's all about. This box is the exact box that I remember seeing. And basically, just bringing it home, hooking it up to our TV. That was a wrap. That blue screen. But all right, man. Yeah, wrap it up.
Hey, guys, I gotta go. Doctor, you gonna go do this? You want to stream this real quick? Take all these views here. I don't know if you guys. I do have to get going. I totally forgot that I had a 1:00 appointment for my car. So if you guys want, I don't know who else is gonna do it, but good luck, guys. Mo, thank you for coming on. Everyone, thank you for joining us. This was a lot of fun. Wait for my video of the girl who did the BJ on the Key West Express. I'm gonna do some video on the little bit of video I got of it. Doctor doesn't want to do, but anyways, good luck, guys, on the Ghost Rider. If you're going for it, I apologize, completely forgot. Shelby Cobra, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to be late to that too. I think it's like a 25-minute drive. So, Mo, good seeing you, everyone.
Oh, my Collectibles is live. There you go, guys.
Oh, okay, yeah, guys, go
check out MC. That's where I'll be.
Yeah, go to my Collectibles, guys. Go check out my Collectibles. Go raid them with like some skin and bones or something. All right, love you guys. Good seeing you, and I'll see you next time, Mo. I'm going to hang up and go. All right. Bye.
Yes, sir. Peace. Good luck.